This thing. Check.
Oh shit. What's good, people?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. How it
Yeah,
sound
Jamie, the
out
reason
there?
why we late.
She echoing because she's lying.
Me?
Yeah, you. Jamie actually been since like 7 o'clock. With
Yeah, I
this.
almost got a door open or something.
Damn, let me see. I might have to face the different side. What up, SG? Nephew Coachman? Are we doing good? That sound better as far as the feedback? Shoot something.
It's still kind of ugly. It's crazy.
Hold on, I got
I'm
something.
doing great, bro. No, I'm doing weird.
That's a wonderful thing. All right.
In Phoenix, they don't know if we want to be hot or cold.
Oh, can't make
Only
It
it.
get
thing
hot. It gets so hot during the day. You be like,
Yeah.
damn, it's hot. But then at nighttime, it get cold. A little chilly. I wouldn't say cold. It gets a little chilly.
That's
You
how
don't know
Mother
what you want
Nature.
to put your heat on.
only
What
issue
happened
I
with
got
Dr. Umar?
Yeah,
right now,
I just saw that. What's up? What's the latest with Umar?
nothing. It's the only issue I got is this damn gas price out here.
I heard that.
SG, what happened with Dr. Umar? He ain't on Instagram, so I don't keep up with him like that. I don't know what
Yeah.
social media program he on.
And I was keeping up with him in Florida. I watched a few of his interviews in Florida, but I didn't see anything that SG might be talking about. So
He shared basically what he's talking about is he shared some video that up in the Discord that was talking about all of his
What?
basically piecing together all of the stuff he did to scam people or something. I
He
didn't look at it.
what?
Hold on. Basically, what I was saying is he sent a video to my Discord that was about Dr. Umar and all of the scams and stuff that he did. He pieced together it. It's like 30 minutes long. I didn't look at it,
You talking
but
about a podcaster?
I guess I don't know. I didn't look at it.
Oh. Oh.
But I said if it's some credibility to it, I might discuss it. But I didn't even look at it because when I seen it, it said 6 months ago. I was like, okay, this is old news. But
Oh,
anyway,
it's very old. I mean, to be honest, I've seen a few videos. I think I watched a video. I think I clicked on something and this girl was on there talking about Dr. Umar, and she was just really talking. Like I said, no evidence, just talking. I feel like he should have been did this. I feel like this should have been done. But it was no real evidence. So I was just like, I don't know. I don't know what y'all want us to do with it. But then Dr. Umar always talk about how people be making money off talking shit about him. So his supporters know. He call them struggle screamers.
yeah, I
He
heard them
said they
say
got
that.
nothing else to talk about but his project. Yep. I ain't. But you know what? I filled my car up when I heard when the war broke. I said, let me go fill my car up. So
shit,
right
I
now
did
I'm sitting on
too.
like a three. I think I went down like a quarter tank. Now I'm gonna go fill it up because I just looked at Chevron and the shit was 439. I said, what? I said it's jumping up because my shit was 360 when I went to fill up.
Yeah, so I did the same thing. The only thing is in LA, everything is far. You know, everything you do, you drive, it's about 20 miles. And then you
Mm,
get
I
another
work
20.
from home.
Well, I basically do too, but I got to go places sometimes. And
Starbucks up the street. Starbucks not even a mile up the street.
nah, see, sometimes I got to go across town and shit like that. Like my other
Hell no. With these
property,
gas prices,
I know.
then you know I
So,
got a little ass car. That gas be drink that gas.
but this is,
Mm,
I go there and come back. You know what I'm saying? Nigga don't blew
hell
almost
no.
a quarter of gas already. You feel me?
Hell no.
And I looked at that shit.
Nope.
Shit, $6 now.
What's good, Taj? Demarcus, I'm sorry. I said I was gonna fill my curl before I leave because I'm thinking in 10 days in 7 days, what gas gonna look like.
Man,
Mm.
ours is already $9 in Beverly Hills. It's in
Iran said get
Yeah,
ready
I
for
saw that.
$200 board. He said get ready for $200 barrels of gas. That's what we gonna be paying.
man. If that gas turns $15, hey,
Girl, Jamie, I'm
we
gonna
gonna
be
have
asking the court. Can I go? Can I come to court virtually because I cannot afford $15 worth of
I
gas.
gotta let you know. You know, like, look, I can't afford to go nowhere, bro. Look at this
I
gas.
cannot afford it.
Hey, so y'all basically gonna make all of us take the train um because y'all want to deal with a bullshit war.
Mine.
Uh, yeah, they trying to go from the river to the Euphrates, whatever that.
I don't.
Uh, gen-
Yeah,
that
I
ain't
don't know
it.
who those are. Demarcus. I don't know who that is. I know who Jasmine Crockett is. I don't know them other people.
Would y'all consider Frederick Douglass Hayes a symbol for defeating?
Would y'all consider that Frederick Douglass Haynes a sample for defeating Jasmine Crockett? I'm not familiar with that, DV. It's my first time hearing somebody named Frederick Douglass Haynes. I thought
Yeah.
the Frederico people, I thought the Tellerico dude beat Jasmine.
Yeah, the white dude.
Right. And I got to read that Instagram thing you put in the group chat too, Solo, about I didn't get a chance to check it all the way out, but I'll get
What?
to it. You put something in there that was from Instagram that I wanted to read. I opened it,
Oh,
but then
that
got
wasn't really about Jasmine Crockett. That was about the Pentagon spending $93 billion on crab legs and fucking now you know the crab leg. What they was buying crab legs and lobster tail.
living like kings.
But them the same niggas that tell you that they can't afford food stamps. They can't afford to pay welfare.
Right, because they,
And that was for
because
1 month. That was for 1 month.
that's how they afford them crab legs by squeezing us.
That shit is crazy.
They got
We
to do something about it.
I don't even want to get. Yeah, I don't know that, but I did hear. I did look at the results for that Jasmine Crockett. It sounded like all black people voted for Jasmine and all non-black people voted for that white man.
That's what I saw.
Per what we've
Yeah,
been telling you guys that we're on our own, we're by ourselves.
So
Nobody is fucking
that
with
told
us.
an interesting story to me, though. You know, because it showed that the guy, I think he got what was it, 47 some percent of the votes, and Jackson may have got 46. It was some shit like that, right? And black people voted for Jasmine at a 93% rate, and pretty much everybody else didn't vote for her. So the fact that Jasmine got that close with just the black vote tells me it's a lot more Negroes than they lying about. I'm just saying. Texas
But it
got it
was just a
full of.
Democratic primary.
You said what?
It was a Democrat primary.
I know. But I'm saying the fact that she got that many in Texas, that means Texas must have a lot of motherfucking black people.
they do. I think they
Yeah,
got the
they do.
most. I think yeah, they got the most.
The most in America?
The most, yeah. That's the
Hmm.
state with the most black people in it.
Is it? I
Yeah,
mean, I
Perk.
guess
I just heard that not too long ago too. And I think they said If you just go body for body, some states smaller than others. They said Texas
Right,
definitely
right. It
got the
kind of makes
most.
sense with it being that large. But still,
Yeah.
though, the fact that it can compete with the other, ignorant groups with just black people.
Imagine if Jasmine Crockett was actually offering us something.
Exactly. Oh wait, and how come she not? That's a
Cause
whole
she a
topic.
part of the Democratic Party. We already discussed what she needs to do is to separate herself if she really want to make, if she really want black, well, she really want me to believe in her ass. She cannot be running under the Democratic Party.
But she would be walking out of the spotlight if she
Yeah,
did
but we
that.
already know who she is.
Which means she can walk out of the spotlight, but will she do it?
Mm.
I mean, when you got that mainstream media spotlight on you,
Yeah, the same stuff they saying, y'all seeing them do to Trump right now. They're gonna do to her. You're gonna find out a lot of stuff that you didn't know about her. You're gonna find out about it. It's a dirty game in politics.
yeah, I want to get that EV DV asking us
That's
about switching
unfortunate
over to
Trump got so
EVs.
much.
Hmm?
Um, y'all, no, cause that's not gonna save me gas if I buy an electric car. If I gotta go out and buy the damn car, I'm just buying a new car. Especially if my car paid off. So you want me to go get a new car? No.
I ain't gonna lie,
I
I'm
mean,
just
you the Cardinal going into the gas tank.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saving money currently if I go buy an electric car. I'm just buying an electric car that I don't have to put gas in it.
What if you
As
can get
opposed to
one?
me.
What if you can get one to where the money you putting in your gas tank is covering the car note? So they're pretty much giving you the electric car and just saying, hey, you just got to pay the electric bill on it.
Put the gas and put the gas in there. See,
Yeah. So
is
like
that gonna
take
be cheaper than a free car that I have? And then right now I'll probably put like $40 a week if I drive my car like
that's what I average. I'm 200 a
yeah,
month, 50 a week.
yeah.
I'm 50.
But
So that's what I'm saying. So if I could get an electric car for 200 a month, which I'm paying in gas anyway, that's kind of where I was going with it. I would consider it. Your
cause you
house
ain't gonna
becomes
find
a
no
charge
electric car for
station,
$200.
huh?
You're not gonna find no electric car for two hundred
Right,
dollars.
right. A month,
Yeah, hell no.
especially after Trump took away the EV rebates. That's what Elon got mad about.
Cause that's why I want to buy them damn cars. But I heard that them China junks better than Elon car. But of course,
they are.
I be
What's
seeing
the
them.
name brand?
I be seeing them Teslas
But
swerving
you
in
know it's
front of me.
crazy, and they talk about this. We could have been solved this issue. We wouldn't even be having no problem with this because it was a black man who figured out a way to run a car off of water, and you could get the water. It also was another black man who figured out how to get fresh water from the air. So he was getting water from the air and using water to operate a car. But he was unfortunately killed not too long ago after he tried to patent it, of course.
Well, of course. It's a black
Yeah.
man now. He know how to turn plastic into gas.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I follow him on social media. I don't know. I think he be doing like I don't know what he be doing.
Yeah.
All I know is he need to get them non-black people away from him.
I know you need to be careful because when you uncode and shit like that, that's when they'll definitely come after you. That shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, though, let me go ahead and get into one of the stories. So recently, I want to say this was Atlanta, some part of Atlanta. If it wasn't Atlanta, it was for sure Georgia. A 12-year-old girl got into an altercation with some other girls. She was in school with she was going attending a new school, and apparently they said she was getting bullied by some of these girls or whatever for a while, and then she ended up getting into a fight with one of the girls, and she ultimately ended up dying. And pretty much the mother is, of course, obviously, rightfully so, pissed off about it. And so far, no charges has been brought up as in regards to. I guess they kind of waiting on autopsy to figure out what was the cause of death or whatever of the girl. But I got the story here pretty much. I want to share it to you, and I want to get y'all take on it, on whether or not perhaps the girls that she got into it with should be held accountable for the death of this young lady. 12 years old. It's really sad.
Ghostin said he know about it. SG SG said it's pissing me off. I heard about this and seen the photos. It's really sad. That's from Ghostin.
Yeah, it made me just feel the same way. I was like, God damn.
Following up on a little girl who, Kevin, I understand is in a coma or brain dead after being bullied. What can you tell us?
Yeah, family is in the process of doing funeral arrangements as we speak. We had a chance to speak to them earlier today. This little girl, her name is Jada West. She's 12 years old. She is a student at Mason Creek Middle School, I should say, in Douglas County. She lives in Villa on the Douglas County side, and she actually is someone who moved from Bowden to start the second semester here in January. So she's a new student at the school, and her parents say that she has been bullied since going to that school. She said I'm told that her dad went to the school to try to deal with some of these issues. There's an issue with a boy and there's an issue with a girl. And what ended up happening on Thursday is that she got into an argument with a girl on the bus, and then that spilled out onto the street at her bus stop. She walked into down the street. There's video of this circulating on social media, and that family asked us not to show that video. So we are honoring that request. And then a fight ensues, and Jada falls to the ground. She gets back up and she seems like she might be okay. And then she walks away, and then she falls again to the ground. Because she was near home, one of her girlfriends, the little girl, she ran to get Jada's mom. Mom comes out to the scene and sees her child on the floor, not breathing. And so they take her to Tanner Medical Center, Villa Rica. Then she's air flighted to Scottish Rite Children's Hospital. And unfortunately, she was pronounced dead on Sunday, brain dead. And now they are now in the process of making funeral arrangements. Right now, they do not know what killed that little girl. They're waiting on an autopsy, but the family is putting one and one together and saying this equals two. This fight, this bullying led to this. I want you to take a listen to her mom right now.
I'm angry. We gotta teach our children. I'm angry. What happened to the love? What happened to the love? We lost our love, people. Teach your children to love. Violence is not the key. Have a heart. Have a heart. Love. The Lord wants us to love one another.
Absolutely heartbreaking. And the video that I mentioned just a few moments ago, that video that's been circulating is now in the hands of the Villa Rica Police Department. The Villa Rica Police Department and the Douglas County District Attorney's Office are looking at this video and doing interviews, and they'll figure out what the next steps here. But right now, no one has been charged in this case. Ariel?
Kevin, the pain and anguish in that mother's voice, it's like a gut punch. I can't even imagine what that family is going through given this situation. Has the school district said anything? Is there any further information about it sounding like the father trying to put an end to this and taking action about the bullying his daughter was facing? Any information that they might be sharing?
The school system didn't directly deal with that part, but did put out a statement basically offering its condolences and saying that because this incident took place off of school property, they don't want to comment any further other than to say that law enforcement is handling this case at this moment.
Okay, good to know. Kevin, before I let you go, any final questions besides obviously what police are going to find as a course of this investigation? Anything else that you're taking a look at, ways that maybe people can get involved and help this family? Any of that out yet?
Yeah, I did ask the family if they had anything like that going on, and right now they don't. They're still planning their funeral, but this is truly an awful situation, and they really they provided the video for us, but they had second thoughts and said, please don't put that video out there, and we certainly will respect that. It's when you look at the video, um, you do not see the second end where she's falling on the ground and the mom comes to get her, but you do see the initial fight where they.
Okay, so that's pretty much the end of it. Me personally, I did see the video. I decided not to share it as well. For one thing, for respect of their family and stuff like that. And I just don't think that's something that should be, uh, you know, spread it on the internet and stuff like that. Of not even teenagers, fighting like that, and then especially with one of them resulting to one of the little girls dying. So, um, in y'all opinion, two things I'm curious of. One, should, let's say the autopsy comes out. If the autopsy comes out that says she did pass away from the fight, because I will say confirm this after I seen the video. The girl did seem fine. She got up, looked like she was walking away. Because the friend of hers, the one that they said went to go find her mom once she passed out.
You working up? Is it just for me, or is he working up?
I'm breaking up, people.
Let me take it off mute. I had it on mute. Just a little bit, not that bad on this end.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was saying that the look, her friend tried to convince her to let's go, and they ended up having, like I said, the fight didn't last long. It was kind of brief, but I don't know. Maybe people are saying they believe it was cardiac arrest. Perhaps maybe the adrenaline from it or something like that could have gotten her. But in your opinion, do you think the girl that she was end up fighting with should have any charges made against her?
If
For me, I would
you
have to look more into this case if I'm serving as prosecutor. I would have to look
mm,
more into this case, specifically about how long the bullying went, how many times did she report it. Because then, if I got multiple reports and I don't see any corrective action, now I'm putting the school district and the school in trouble too. So first the line, her trying to fix it, then this one incident. How did it start? Was she saying, square up, let's fight, or was she trying to walk away from the fight? Was she saying I didn't want to fight and she was walking away, or did she agree to fight? And then, um, I mean, I guess back when I was born, back in my day, I guess I'll say, we used to fight getting off the school bus. That's just something we didn't. None of us ended up dying, so I don't know. That's why I say I gotta get more information about like the details of this event to determine whether or not she should face charges. I think she should do something. I don't think that it should be, oh, you don't have to do nothing. I think you need to be on some type of probation, some type of getting your life together, some type of change in your behavior. So of course we're gonna monitor you. Of course we're gonna be all up in your business, that your mom and your dad is going to be responsible for working with us to make sure that your head is on straight, because the last thing we want to hear is about you bullying another student. or you get into another fight, or you not doing well in school, or you're still being defiant, then you're not being rehabilitated. So she should face some type of consequences. I'm not saying she should go to jail for the rest of her life.
Yeah, especially at that age. But I will say this: in the video, it did show the little girl that passed away. I didn't see her being the person that was kind of like starting the situation, but at the same time, she was more so. It kind of seemed like she was like, "Hey, if they come at me like that, I'm going I'm gonna beat they aid." Pretty much is what she said. And could I think could have been avoided? Yeah, but at the same time, sometimes you don't want to just get punked either. So, but yeah, I think they said the father made some reports about the bullying, and that's sometimes what the issue is that sometimes the school systems don't take stuff like that seriously until it's too late. Todd, what you got on this?
Yeah, both of y'all made some great points. And if she had been bullied, she was being bullied. So who knows what she was going through mentally and emotionally. You said she passed away from a cardiac arrest. And as of with the information we have now, I don't think that cardiac arrest came from that fight. I think Solo spoke to this a little bit. I think the overall context of her going to school every day, having and having to face this bully or bullies, this new environment. She was new at that school, and I think we all know across the country. And Solo spoke to this a little bit as well. It go down in middle school. Middle school is really the testing ground. You going
Is
I'll
it
say
me
it
or I
like
can't
this.
hear nothing he's saying?
I can
Yeah.
hear.
Okay.
You can hear him clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Because
gonna
I'm
go
I'm
out and
right
come
up
back
on
in.
the phones, so it might be on your end, Solo. Because I am.
Um,
What about the
all right.
chat? The comment section? Can y'all? Is it
You
coming through clear? All right.
it probably was her hand because remember she was saying I was breaking up
That
too.
you was breaking. Yeah, you wasn't really breaking up coming through my end. Maybe a word or two, but not nothing more than that. But yeah, it go down in middle school, y'all. I think across this country, those middle school years, depending on what city you live in, and um it's that part is just something got to be done about that part. And here's what I think could be done, y'all. And this is my first time putting this ideal out there, but I'm gonna say it. I think the schools need to be to a degree under surveillance, almost to where a parent can kind of check in on their child through the technology we have. So imagine the classroom, being recorded, or even the hallways. Imagine if you wanted to check on your child, and I would love to get some honest feedback on that, whether you agree or disagree, whether you think it's a good idea or a bad idea. This is my first time actually putting it out to the world, but I've thought about it for a long time, maybe almost 10 years. But this is my first time putting it out there. Imagine parents are able to see what's going on inside the school. I mean, we have the technology now. Most schools have cameras, but imagine there was an app where you could tap in. You could say, okay, I know my son or daughter should be in this class. That she in middle school or he in middle school. It should be in English class. They go to such and such. Let me see what's going on in the hallways or even in the classroom. And I kind of rest my case on that point right there because I do want to close out with the idea because something has to be done. It goes down in middle school. Some people like to go back to those memories. If y'all notice, I always go back to my middle school years because I had a good time in my middle school. But I know there's people out there who probably don't like going back to middle school if they had a bad experience. And uh, I came across some research maybe 10 years ago that said you gotta catch the child in those middle school years if you don't want them to go off the deep end. They was basically saying if you don't reel them in by those middle school years, sixth, seventh, eighth grade, it's gonna be real difficult to reel them back in to the right path. I'll leave it there for right now.
Yeah, because that's like right before their teenage years come in, and
Yeah,
they start to shape into who they're going to become for an adult.
absolutely.
You, I would just add, one of the things that I think that is really hurting our kids is that they're not involved in anything that is important to them. Right? When I was in middle school, um, like if you play a sport or if you learn an instrument, if you're doing gymnastics, your parents can use that as means to discipline you. And I feel like it was very effective for me because I used to play a lot of sports in middle school. And so if I got in trouble, my mom was like, you need to come straight home when you get out of school. And they use us as a deterrence. A lot of our kids they go to school, they come home, and they get on their phones and social media, and they sit at home. They don't play no more. It's just really, so I think that for them to get to that age where they're
You went out.
Yeah, so it might be on solo end with the technical difficulty.
Yeah.
Solo. Yeah, it got to be something technical on her end. What else? All I see for me, then tapped in. Mrs. Tejada.
I
Mm,
feel if someone is getting bullied in middle school, try homeschooling. Yeah, I thought about that too. Um,
yep,
the
yeah,
only the only issue with the only issue I could think of with homeschool is that you just kind of need to keep them social, even though they're being homeschooled. Still allow them to, associate and communicate with other kids so that they won't be so socially awkward. But other than
right.
that, I absolutely agree. Homeschooling is definitely something that should
Yeah.
be consideration.
Man, during the time like this, because I don't want it to come off the wrong way, but yeah, I would have pulled my daughter out of a school like that. If she just going now, I'm being real sensitive. I don't want to make it sound like I'm criticizing the parents at all, but if I'm sending my child to a new school, and within the first, like it sounded like it didn't waste no time. They went to, trying to bully her as soon as she got to the school. That
Yeah.
ain't the school. That wouldn't be the school for my child. You know what I'm saying? We gotta try. I value a peace of mind. Whatever I'm doing with my lifetime in any given day, I want to know my child, niece, nephew, son, daughter, it don't matter, is all right. I shouldn't have to worry about if my child getting bullied today. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
yeah,
So,
damn.
Alexander Brian, why do you say homeschool is terrible?
And then damn, it was a comment I wanted to read. Okay, here we go. All I see for me, UAN fam. Classes are now like prisons. Absolutely. That's what they call it. The prison. What is it called? The school to prison pipeline.
Yeah, they built it exactly
Huh?
the same. Makes sense for sure. They prepping you up for, you know, when you go to prison,
When
you'll
you
feel
go to prison, right? Similar behavior, but just worse. Yeah. No, the female should not be charged for anything for fighting. DV said that. Like,
so
all
basically what I said, Alexander, that's what you're saying. That's what I was saying. You just got to make sure they're still sociable. I agree 100%. A lot of the kids that are homeschooled do sometimes come out socially awkward, but that's because they're not used to interacting with other kids, so that they don't really know how to fit in. But if you still arrange for them to like have maybe play dates with certain other kids and stuff like that. Take them other places where you can monitor and make sure they're okay, but they still with other kids, they'll be fine. But also, I would say from a learning perspective, um, when I was looking this up, a lot of black a lot of black families that's like say they're fortunate enough to the ones that are fortunate enough that they're able to have a stay at home mom. They they kids actually test better, like with their mom just homeschooling them. They test better than the kids that actually go to like public schools and stuff. And it makes sense because if you think about it, um, if you at a school, let's say you at a public school with 30 kids and it's only one teacher, she only can give so much information and or attention to certain kids. And every kid is different, they learn differently. So let's say this kid learning ability might be a little tad bit different than this one. They may need a little more attention on, let's say, his or hers math isn't as strong as hers or his. So she or he needs a little bit more attention in that department. But he might excel at, let's say, science. But see, if you they're getting taught by your parent, they'll be able to figure that out very quickly and put more attention to whatever it is that you're weak at. My kid was bullied, and she told me I went to the school and requested a meeting with the kids' parents, sorry, and the issue was resolved. Yeah, but some of the times, unfortunately, the kids' parents be the problem. Some of the times, sometimes the kids' parents will ain't nothing wrong with my kid. My kid,
Yeah,
they like
yeah. That was my first thought. Sometimes the parent, you can see where they get it from the parents. Yeah,
exactly,
I'm
exactly.
glad you said that. Yeah, I definitely thought it. Like
So
shit, you meet the parents and you almost like damn. So I see where the kid get it from.
and
These motherfuckers.
now you ready to square up with the parents because
Right.
they don't want to be a responsible adult and handle it the way it should be handled. Be like, hey,
Uh,
leave her alone.
yeah.
If you mess with her, I hear about you messing with her again in school, you're gonna have to deal with me. That's all you gotta do. And if they do, you do continue to do it, you handle it you know how black folks do, handle it at home, and I bet you more than likely she's not gonna bother her again at school. It's that simple. But you got too many parents that act like freaking children. I can't be, I don't have enough time to create all this. Y'all need to stop this. Y'all are hilarious. Anyway, if we had a close knit homeschool community, that would be better than the current system we have. The kids would be individually homeschooled, but come together for social functions to interact. Yeah, I love that type of that's a great solution.
Yeah.
No with.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the social interaction should be a hard challenge, especially if you come from a family that got cousins or neighborhood kids. You can find ways to get that social interaction in. But sending, how long have we known that phrase, school to prison pipeline? Like that's been around too long for us not to be figuring out what to do about that. I wouldn't want to send my. I know it's easy for me to say I don't have no kids, so y'all probably like, bro, you don't know how it is, but I watched some nieces and nephews grow up, and I think because they had well-known families, that helps too. Like when people in school, like I don't mess with them. You're gonna have to deal with a whole clan of
Yeah.
people. What I mean, that helps, but everybody don't have that luxury. That unfortunately, that poor little girl, she gone now. She probably, if she went to a new school, she probably didn't have that family backup. We don't know the details will come out at some point, but it's just messed up, man. Since 12 years old, middle school.
Yeah, that's why it's also good to kind of have more than one kids closer behind each other. Like so that they can all be in school at the same time so you can't be getting bullied.
Yeah, and that's all it takes. I know some cases, like you said, Jamie, where you have family members or just parents that know each other. And I know a case where one parent child specifically a son, stood up for the other parent child in school. Like, no, y'all ain't gonna mess with him, and that's all it took. And when that when the person who was being defended, grew up, they never forgot that, and they became real close homies. And so you got those scenarios, but I just think something overall has to be done on that middle school level, because we got the data, we got the stats, we got the facts. That middle school, from, I know I'm an old head now, but from my time until now, that middle school era is something serious. And yeah, navigating that needs to be given the attention it deserves, for sure.
Solo, I don't know if your audio is better now. You got any following, remarks at the end to close this out? Can she hear us? She may have got a call. But anyways, I refuse to get my teacher certification more so because of the ignorant parents.
Yeah, so that's reinforcement. All I see for me made another good comment above. I'm glad you read that one. It was one I wanted to catch. What up, D? I see D done chimed in, especially a Black homeschool community where Black history is taught at home throughout the year. I'm glad you said that, D. That's why my mom lit my candle. I still got memories of being a little boy, and my mom just simply teaching me about where she came from, which was a Black neighborhood, and that lit my candle as far as being a history buff. So to D's point, I think that's important. The reason people give me credit for retaining information about history to this day it didn't start in public school, not elementary, not middle. It started with my mom just sitting down, and I still got the memories of just sitting next to her and she schooling me. Hey, this is who we are. This is where we came from. This is the neighborhood she grew up in. This neighborhood your grandma grew up in. And not just from there, I fell in love with history, but the kind of history we can use today, not history that we can't use today. But that's where my love for it came from. So that does matter. And I'm saying all that to highlight D point. You learn more about life from outside influences than the school system. I agree with that too. SG, and that's from SG. Schools are now the new prisons. That's another way to say it. Schools are now the new prisons. I mean, that's pretty much what I was saying. All I see from me, and we know that, so we got to do something about it. I refuse to get you read that one already. Okay, SG. I read that one. If we had a close knit home, I think you read that one, Jamie. The home that would be better than the current year. We read that one. All right, we can. It's on you. I think.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and head.
I found it real quick from all I see from me. Public school is all about testing. They don't teach, and it's daycare for most parents. I've witnessed that.
Yeah. That's true. That's definitely true. Unfortunately, it's true. The fuck is going on here? Got to do some more individual. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head to this next topic. So next topic, we gonna talk about. I'm sure a lot of y'all probably have heard, and that of course, entrepreneur, songwriter, musical artist, legendary billionaire status, Rihanna, house was recently shot at here in Los Angeles while she was in it, along with I guess you could say her husband, A$AP Rocky. They was both at the house, and what they're saying it out to be, some crazy girl had some kind of vendetta against Rihanna, and she took multiple shots at her. and she's now in custody with I think a $10 million bond, if I'm not mistaken. But that was a very crazy story. I was like, that's crazy and random. But I got a video of some of the stuff that the girl was saying. And shout out to Ticket TV that I grabbed this from his channel. Basically, she was saying a bunch of, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all said. I'm not gonna play the whole long thing. It's kind of long. It's maybe like 3-4 minutes long. I don't want to play the whole thing, but just to hear some of the stuff that she was saying. And I mean, she was going on a rant. She basically was saying that Rihanna was a witch, and you know, God had her back, and that's why she was attacking her. It was kind of crazy, but yeah, this girl was going ham. So actually, my video is taking a little second to load up, but yeah, it's just crazy times overall of what that we're in. Like we're in some very
Chris K here.
Oh, that's that video. We're gonna play that later, but that's not the one I was looking for. That video is hilarious to me. And that's the last topic, people. And I know my boy Spencer Valley commented earlier and said he said that he did eat the big arch earlier this week. You better leave that big arch alone, my boy. You know, this is wild. Y'all ever had some of those scenarios where you know for sure you got a video on your stuff, and then all of a sudden hold on, maybe it's here. I'm about saying then all of a sudden it disappears. So that's insane. Yeah, it's here. That's what it was. It's on my phone. Really quickly, it should be on my laptop too, though. I don't know why it's not. Because my laptop and my phone is connected.
So yeah, you made it back, yeah?
Looks like it.
It was a crazy fan that attacked Riri. That's from DV.
Yeah. Crazy fan was going in. And it's sad because some of the times you do develop fans that become obsessed with you, and they'll get mad. Like say if you end up not feeling about them the way they feel about you, they'll get nuts and start. Having trouble sharing your video. This can happen if okay, so I'm about to do it this way. Very weird. It shouldn't be doing that. What the fuck? Thank you.
I just thought about one of my cousins, man. He had to pull his daughter out of a hood school that's, you know, and he did the right thing. I know I'm going back to the last topic, but that thought just came to mind. He ain't waste no time either. I think a girl pushed her down or something like that. He, you know,
Right out.
he pulled up out of there.
Hey. Kudos to him. May have saved her life. Shit is getting real crazy these days.
Yeah.
Saw what was going on. Look at her, y'all. Look at her again.
Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They can't do this. They can't do this. That's why you got Rihanna over there all jealous. Because how am I, because her faith is the devil. Rihanna's faith is the devil. Okay? I don't like her. And she's always trying to steal from me. And she has not ever put out any music to reach people. She only did her little music thing so that she can do witchcraft. And so that she can steal from people. So everybody, please, don't listen to her. Don't follow her. Don't give that girl any air, space, or time because she's stealing from you. Okay? She's stealing from you. So you guys need to wake up and don't give that girl any attention. They want to come over here and steal my thoughts. That's Satan. He just wants to kill something beautiful. Just like his Rihanna. They just want to kill something beautiful. So even though the devil and Rihanna are very loud, God and Jesus Christ are doing something, and myself. Look at the devil. He doesn't want it to be me. He doesn't want me to be a Christian woman of God. Because that's what it is. That's why I'm indifferent to Rihanna.
Okay, that's enough of that. Y'all get the point. The girl
5150.
The fact that she has, and it's much longer than this. I cut it short. The fact that she has this many videos talking about Rihanna is insane. Now, maybe I you know me, I love to play, I love to try to give people some kind of benefit of a doubt since you don't know the full story. Who knows? Maybe she had some kind of incident with her and then that led to this. Because a lot of times stuff don't be as it seems. But I ain't gonna lie, girl, you looking bad right
Yeah, that's
Who
mental
said
health
that?
all the way.
My bad.
now. Go
Welcome
ahead.
back, Solo. You just missed the clip we played about the lady who shot up Rihanna's house.
Oh, I saw a little bit about that. Nah, her ass. They charged her ass with attempted murder. She going to jail.
You think she's lunatic or like it might be some validity to some of this shit she's saying?
I mean, I mean, that's asking me to go down a deep hole. I mean, because does she sound lucid? I mean, she sounds competent. She don't sound like somebody crazy. She sounds like somebody who's conscious, like who knows about the underground shit. But then she has like a psychotic kind of portion to it, like a little psychotic kick where she's sort of like thinking that she's gonna take on this society on her own.
I
And
know some people like that.
and then it's like, well, girl, you can't do it by yourself because they're just gonna criminalize you if you decide to take it out on your own. Like, this isn't a system that you can go in and seek justice from. So that's the issue. And they say she got a little bit of a criminal history, a little bit of a criminal record. That's what the rumors are. But then
Well,
you think about the MK Ultra, you thinking she may be one of them, just being used as a tool. So that's a deep hole. That's a deep hole. Y'all think she acting freely or she being controlled?
That's man,
oh,
you
why would they
question.
want it? My only question would be, why would they want to take Rihanna off the table? Damn.
Cause her ass won't make no music.
The impression she gave me, she just like you said, psychotic slash fanatic. That's like a remember, fan is short for fanatic. That's what fan stands for. And like you said, so there's a little psychosis mixed in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mental. It's
Yeah,
definitely, and
and
there's
she
somebody
doesn't sound
behind it.
like she sounds like somebody who's conscious of the world that she lives in. Like, a lot of the shit that I heard her say, I was like, damn, I could agree with that. But then when she gets to doing that psychotic part, little portion she got in her. I say, no, girl, I ain't doing that.
But that's
You
what
know what I
drive
mean?
them there, Solo. Those conscious rabbit holes is what drive people there. I'm not saying that's her case, but I know some cases where a person they went too far out there as far as knowledge, collecting knowledge and that shit. I had to slow down. Let me say that. I put it on me. It got to a point where I saw the disconnect between me and family and friends, and I said, "Let me slow down on some of this knowledge I'm seeking because I didn't want the disconnect." So yeah,
But
that
okay,
shit.
so if you so Taj, if you were able to understand or acknowledge that you were going too far, that's why I asked, what do we think she's doing on her own free will, or she's being controlled? Because why didn't she realize when she drove up to Rihanna's house with an AK that she had gone too far?
That's the fanatic side of it. And she's not the first fan that went fanatic for her celebrity. She's clearly crazy about Rihanna. As
Look at
Jamie
this
said, she got
Selena
multiple
situation.
big. Huh?
I was saying, look at this Selena situation.
Yeah. Yeah. So this ain't the first case of it. It's the reason celebrities isolated themselves. I've said this before on this show about the Charles Manson murders. Jamie, I don't know if you knew this since the time we've been out here working on set, but that they said the celebrities and the background people used to be around each other before that incident.
Yeah. You told me this story like probably a few years back, but yeah.
Yeah, and they said after the Charles Manson murders is when they started separating the celebrities
Yeah.
from the BG population. And these are reasons why. So, like you said, Selena, it's a list of what's the dude name? I think Kurt Cobain got killed by a fan, right? Is that the right? Do I got the right? John, maybe it was Lennon. John Lennon, maybe. So yeah, she definitely give me a little psychotic, fanatic vibe. Like she crazy about Rihanna, and when they don't get, I guess, the feedback or the attention they believe they deserve, like, hey, listen to what she was saying, and I'll pass it back to you, Jamie Solo. She said, "Don't give her no energy." So why is she doing it? So as a
I was
psychologist,
thinking that. I was thinking that too.
as somebody who put emphasis on psychology, that was I'm not gonna call it a red flag, but that stood out. I said, okay, but you doing it. You telling us not to give Rihanna no energy, but you're doing it.
And then you want us, so if we don't give Rihanna our energy, what, we gonna give it to you?
Right. And she's using Rihanna to get the attention energy. So she's telling us not to give Rihanna the energy. And like you just said, Jamie, give it to her as she talks about the person she don't want us. We're not even thinking about Rihanna until you go shoot the lady house up with her
So
kids.
I'm going to say this, people. As the conspiracy theorists of the group, as I would be labeled as, and I got another big one coming later about that 83-point game last night, because that was some bullshit. But anyways, I digress. Look, this look at her closely. Look at what she has on. Look at her closely. Who does she look like, people?
Beyonce?
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
glad she was able to nail it.
Yeah.
So lately, they have kind of been getting into the news with some stuff going on, especially Jay-Z. And we know he got some stuff going on that's tied to who? Rihanna.
Oh.
So could this perhaps be what Solo kind of was alluding to? It could be an obsessed fan, but not of Rihanna. An obsessed fan of Beyonce that is willing to do their dirty work and go after Rihanna before she's able to potentially talk.
Do you think there's video receipts of her? Because you already said there's video receipts of her talking about
I'm going to
Rihanna.
do some digging after this, just because that I just
That would
thought
be
about that in
interesting.
real time. But I'm definitely going to do some
Yeah.
digging after this.
That
To
would
find.
make it interesting if you could find her. She does give you like she's trying to fashion herself after Beyonce. I
Looks
would
just
say
like
Beyonce before
Beyonce
Rihanna.
doing her Cowboy Carter tour, right?
Uh,
Hold up.
yeah, I could see that. Nah, man. Hey,
Do a quick little search
attention
now.
is a hell of a
I'll
drug.
do a deep dive later.
Yeah. Attention is a hell of a drug, or whatever else y'all want to call it. That attention, man. I've been studying. That's the one thing I haven't nailed down. I've been studying attention for damn near 20 years, y'all, and I can't really say if I've gotten closer to it. It's something that's very hard to nail down, and people would do some crazy things for it. This lady went and shot up Rihanna's house with an AK. I didn't even know what type of gun it was. Like, that's crazy. But it ain't the first. So, hey.
But yeah, I ain't got time to look at everything right now, but I'm going to. But anyway, shout out to DeMar because he said SG is obsessed with OG and Young Kanan. That's why his profile pic is OG and Young Kanan. Be yourself and stop catfishing. You obsessed with 50 Cent.
There go Bradford. Bradford in the house. Uh-oh.
So yeah, I'm going to definitely do. Like I said, I'm going to check this out because if I make a connection of that, I might be on this out. But anyways, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and roll this over to this last topic. Unless Solo, you had something to add.
What?
Did you have something you wanted to add?
No, just you guys. We cannot put celebrities on pedestals. We not can look at them as that they're not just because they got money and fame. You just threw your life away, and you're not gonna be famous. Like no one is gonna be. You're not gonna be Charles Manson. So like, girl. It just shocks me how quick people are willing to throw their life away. Now, of course, like if you make a mistake, then that's a different story. But when you intentionally, consciously do something crazy, do something that will cost you your freedom and liberties, and going to jail for the rest of your life, girl, you should reserve acts like that for just life or death.
Right. Well said, Solo. And you kind of added to the point I was making earlier, and I appreciate that. Yeah, it's like because it all goes back to attention, and people doing that shit. You got the YG rappers, the YN rappers. Let me say it that way so that y'all don't think I'm talking about the rapper from out of Compton. I don't think we've gotten to a point yet where they realize, yeah, the shit you crashing out about, we gonna, like you said, Solo, you're gonna get your 15 seconds of fame, but we moving on to the next person after you. You're not about to be,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? No unsung hero like that. Like, okay, you got your 15 seconds, and now we looking for the next news fix. And that's all you was a news cycle, maybe for a couple weeks. And then we on to the next thing. Like when I realized that's where we were as a society. And then I know it's on y'all, we can move on. When celebrities started passing away and we was treating celebrities like that. I ain't gonna do no name drops, but it was certain celebrities that would pass away. And me being old enough to remember when people like Tupac and when that takes me back to, I remember huddles of people crying when we lost Tupac. Nowadays, you're gonna get that week or two, and we moving on to the next. I'm talking about big name celebrities. You can go if we go through the celebrities who passed away in the last 5 to 10 years. That's pretty much what it's been. We talking up there a news cycle for 2 weeks, and then after that, we moving on. So that's when it's like, I think when people, however long it take, when we understand that concept, yeah, man, you crashing out for a little fame, and motherfuckers ain't gonna be talking about you the way you think they are. You know, you just that lady who shot up Rihanna house, and as we speaking, I can't even remember her name. I don't even know her name. So, and don't really. You know what I mean? So as Solo asks, is it worth it? Is it worth it? You throwing your freedom away for busting off an AK-47 at this lady's house with her kids in there. And it has to be mental if you ain't thought through that. So if it's mental, then yeah, hey, this shit crazy, y'all.
Okay, so for our last segment, we are going to talk about this fast food, people. This fast food is crazy. It's definitely not good for us. And there has been a lot of trends going on. This is partially why, for sure, I got away from it, especially goddamn McDonald's. I haven't eaten McDonald's in going on 16 years. Yeah, I would say that. So I'm gonna share this video. This is funny because this is a video of a lot of the CEOs of a lot of our favorite fast food restaurants basically trying their food on camera. Now, a lot of this could have been manipulated because basically the CEO of McDonald's had to do it on camera, and pretty much this nigga he was promoting that new sandwich they got, the Big Arch, and he acted like he was about to take a big massive bite out of it. This nigga basically took a small piece from it.
You know better.
Yeah. And then try to act like, oh my God, so good, so good. I'm gonna finish this for lunch. No, finish it now, glad.
Yeah, take a full. Yeah, let us see you finish the full bite. Take a full bite and finish that first.
Yeah. So the rest of the CEOs did it as well, right? And they were taking like big bites of their sandwich. You could actually see them eating it. Now, today, the CEO of McDonald's defense, they shit could be bad too, but they had a one up. They were like, hey, make that shit good for me, and I'm gonna eat it on camera. They could have done that, but I seen multiple videos. It's crazy of people getting foods from fast food restaurants. Some of it could even come from like a local, a local person that's selling burgers or whatever on the streets. And they put them all together and like they just let it sit there over time to see what would happen. Long story short, the recent one I seen, the guy did it with I think Burger King, Five Guys. There was one other restaurant plus McDonald's. The Burger King and the Five Guys burgers for sure. I remember they molded after like some days. They started going bad, and after a week, it was nasty looking. You could clearly tell it's not good for human consumption. That goddamn, I think it was a Big Mac from McDonald's. Month later, looked at the exact thing, and it was insane. I'm like, bro, this is the shit that we're eating. But anyway, let's play this video. Then I have another video to follow up this one.
Got it. Here it is, the Big Arch. I love this product. It is so good. First of all, let's try to get this thing. I don't even know how to attack it. All right, the moment of truth. That is so good. That's a big bite for a Big Arch. It's distinctively McDonald's. Only McDonald's could do this type of burger. It's a delicious product.
But at KFC, we'll leave that beef to the boys. No products, just finger-licking good chicken.
I believe she's lying. It's definitely probably.
Oh, wow. It's a good sandwich.
Alan from A&W here with, you heard about it, here it is, the Teen Burger. Here we go. Moment of truth. Oh, that's good. It's got a little bit of bacon. That is a big bite of a Teen Burger. And they're just $4.99 from now until March 11th. So go to A&W and get a Teen Burger when you can.
So folks, CEO eating his burger like he does all the time.
He's lying.
Oh, so good. Freddy's original double is a classic.
He's
but
eating
the
it now.
triple, that's what's up.
Wendy's fresh, never frozen beef, our Applewood smoked bacon, our brand new bun, our square burger cooked on a flat grill. Amazing, absolutely wonderful. That's a burger. This is exactly the way a great hamburger should be.
Hey guys, Jim Sullivan, CEO of Smashburger. Apparently, this is what CEOs are doing now. That's a juicy Smashburger. You only take big bites when it's great taste.
Hi, I'm Mauricio from Dashin. Today, we're going to be trying our signature Dashin Double Burger. Features 2 grilled pressed patties, American cheese, bacon, and topped with our signature Dashin sauce on a brioche bun. God, this is a big burger. I don't even know how I'm going to attack this. Just kidding. We actually have really good burgers.
Get them banned. Get them banned. We don't do that here. Oh, now I'm pissed. Not bad, right?
Only one thing missing. A napkin.
So that's the video with the other CEO. They pretty much was trolling McDonald's. That's what they were doing. They were like, "Come on, bro, what's wrong with your food? Why the hell you won't eat it?" And y'all have to consider, like, first off, let me shout out to Marcus. He said he's still on your ass, SG. He said SG changed his profile picture to another power celebrity Breeze because he obsessed with power. Be yourself. So y'all got to consider this. Now, SG, I see you said McDonald's is not serving human meat. Come on now. I wouldn't be so sure, my friend. But you got to think about this, bro. I've been saying this, and then shout out to Maverick Approach, my favorite podcaster as of now. They absolutely touched on this, and he said pretty much what I used to think, and they were like, but he kind of brought more light to it. Think about it. McDonald's says thousands. I mean, I said thousands. That motherfucker said millions served daily. They serve hundreds of millions of burgers daily, people. So, where the hell are all these cows? Is what y'all should be thinking. And then keep this in mind. That's just for McDonald's alone. The other restaurants have to have burgers, have to have beef too. That's just for McDonald's. So you got to factor in Burger King, you got to factor in Wendy's, Taco Bell use beef, and apparently theirs is only 30% beef. So what the hell are they replacing it with?
Hey.
I went and watched that podcast with the girl who created that shit was crazy. Yeah, it was, bro. Definitely was. But yeah, let me go ahead and play this next video. Also, like I said, crazy.
Cows are to go around for the fast food industry. Oh, please don't. How many cows? The math doesn't add up. Okay. Just the fast food industry, just McDonald's alone produces 6.5 million burgers per day. And there's enough cows to go around. If you test the meat in Taco Bell, It's barely eating beef, like at all. 70%. So we're talking 30+% of something else.
70% of something else.
Just saying. Do you think they're feeding us humans? That's what Putin said. Putin said if they knew what they were eating, they would go crazy. In which you would, because actually, if you look into human beings eating other human beings, it actually causes brain damage. So this is why everybody's looking out right now. Because if you're eating fast food, I'll say allegedly, you might be not eating a cat. Just saying.
So yeah, that's what Maverick had to say. Very short clip. But yeah, and yeah, the researchers do say that eating a human causes some level of brain damage. So, I mean, that would also make sense. The reason why we're so ill as a country, because they're secretly feeding us human meat. Because keep in mind, on more than one occasions, people. Now, this I seen with my own eyes. If you do a search right now, you'll see that it's people that's saying they were eating their products from McDonald's, like the McRib or any kind of other shit. Sometimes nuggets, and they have found human teeth inside of it. Human teeth. I can if I probably search for it right now on YouTube, I could probably find it for you. So why is human teeth inside of your product that you're eating if they're not serving us human meat? And then one of them, it was like a whole mouth down there. They really didn't give a fuck. Like, I think it was for the McRib. It's like you could see the whole grill with a few teeth. Like they was slacking that damn day. Supposed to do a good job at all. Hello, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go find it for y'all. I'm not trying to tell y'all to stop eating y'all McDonald's. Y'all stop eating McDonald's.
Darla says she already stopped. She used to be an inspector. I interned with the county self-inspection years ago. We inspected a buffet restaurant, and it was crazy how disgusting it was in the kitchen. I didn't go out to eat for a long time. It's rough
now,
out here, y'all.
Allegedly, I am saying allegedly that they're feeding us human. Because obviously, I don't have 100% proof, but let's be real. Come on. Whoa, this is crazy.
Wow.
There's a lot of them too, bro. This is crazy. This is really crazy. It's like it's a bunch of them. So
I got 2 teeth in the guy.
Look at that shit.
Oh, he did good, bro.
Oh, shit, man. How you feel about this?
What the fuck is wrong with McDonald's?
What's up, boy?
I got 2 teeth on the guy.
Oh, hell.
He did good, dog.
now, see that one. Somebody could say, "Oh, they just did that." You know, you didn't find that in the food. Look at this. This is
In 2014, a woman in Japan ate McDonald's fries, but suddenly her teeth struck something very hard, and when she looked closer, she realized it was actually a human tooth. This incident followed others where pieces of plastic were found in a chocolate sundae, which injured a child, and in a chicken McNugget. McDonald's Japan faced huge backlash and issued a public apology. They identified the sources of the plastic incidents, but the source of the tooth remains unknown as none of their employees or suppliers reported losing a tooth.
crazy, bro. Hold on. What's the one with the
You
back?
think they gonna come out and say, yes, I lost a tooth? And that's where they at, they in the fries.
You said what?
I said, you think your employee is gonna say, hey, I lost a tooth?
No.
They
The
not
one
gonna
I
say that.
saw, there's no way there was no accident. It's one of them I'm looking for in particular. It was a whole human grill in the inside of the sandwich, looking like it's supposed to be a grill, and the teeth was still in that motherfucker. There's no accident. Look, I think this is the one. I think this is it.
I want to know how I've been sitting here eating this meat, and I noticed a row of teeth in my shit.
Oh my gosh, let's take a look real quick. Oh my gosh, those are legit teeth. Like I see molars and premolars. What is this from? That is gnarly.
And that ain't it. They got the top and bottom jaw in my shit.
Oh my gosh.
I just sat here and ate this food and bit into somebody's molar.
You gotta tell me that I gotta worry about finding teeth in my food now? We already worried about all these fake food dyes and everything, and now we got molars in our food. But for real,
Like, bro, it's crazy. This is not an accident, bro, at all. They're doing this shit. They're serving us fucking human meat.
Well, hold up, because we don't know if that was human. Because I will say, in different cultures, they do eat different types of food, and they include the head. Like for example, you go to Jamaica, they eat the head of the fish. I'm not eating that. They in Jamaica they eat the head of the goat. I ain't eating that. Momo went to a Jamaican restaurant and got like some stew or some shit, and she found teeth in her food because they eat the whole goat head. So everything is included in the food. She just like not even 2 months ago, she found teeth in some goat food that she got from a Jamaican restaurant, and she was completely disgusted. But she went to them. She was like, "Hey, she said, yeah, we eat that. That's common in their culture."
Yeah, I see the fish heads all the time.
Yes, fish head. See, we cut that off. I'm from the South. My mama cut the head off.
I'm right with you. Like they leave the motherfucking head on, the eyes looking right at you. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. See, we cut all that shit off.
Some of the times you have it there. I've seen it cooked and had it cooked with the head there, but I'm not going to eat that. I'll leave it there. You know. But back to what I was saying. Them motherfuckers, that shit was that was a whole nigga mouth. Stop that shit. Crazy. I'm telling y'all, bro. That's why you got all these millions upon millions of people, particularly kids, unfortunately, coming up missing, and they're becoming missing without a trace because they're being served on the menu. Unfortunately, these people are doing this nasty shit.
Yeah.
The FDA approves this mess too. Facts. They're approving this craziness. They don't give a fuck about us. Remember in the 70s, people ate dog food. Well, I don't remember, nigga, because I wasn't born. But
yeah, I don't remember that
either. First, people complained about hair in the food, and now we finding teeth. Yeah, I get y'all talking food. It's not until later. But my favorite player on the favorite play had, hey, I got a video for you, boy. I got a video for you. Yeah, he dropped 83. I just got to get past them copyrights that YouTube been hitting me with. I'm gonna clean that up a little later. Tammy, what you mean? I mean, gas prices are high, but what is that relevant to?
We was talking about that earlier. He may be watching late.
Okay. Yeah, but gas price is absolutely high as hell. Matter of fact, everybody that's in the chat, let me know how much is the gas where you living right now. I'm pretty sure we got everybody beat, but I'm just curious. Unless you hold on, darling. You might can compete with us because you in Northern California. Depending on what part of Northern California. Like if you in San
Jamie,
Francisco,
a week ago, gas was 3.48. Now it's 4.38.
man, I had this restaurant that I go to. I mean, I said restaurant. Gas station that I go to is like the cheapest gas in my area. Uh, at one point, it had got as low as 373, but that was like probably a month ago or so, maybe longer. Then I noticed that it was gradually going up. That gas now is like 490 something now. So, and the regular gas is around me, like the closest gas station to me is $6. And then, like I told y'all, Beverly Hills, the gas is the regular gas is $8.70 something. So if you getting that premium, you paying $9. So that shit is insane. You ain't gotta believe everything on social media, but I keep trying to tell you that's how they've been able to go with all this shit that they've been doing. That's how they've been able to get away with it for so long because they know they can play in your face and you're not gonna believe it. That's how. All this shit that's been coming up now about what they've been doing to children that's in those Epstein files, that shit's been out. People been talked about it. The reason why they were able to get away with it for so long is because you guys didn't believe it. Who is Z-Dot? Kick Z-Dot out the Discord. Okay, I gotta look in there and see what's going on. Yeah, see, darling, I figured. See, yeah, she competing. I figured it was high as hell over there. She said that shit 529. Is that regular gas, darling? I saw it firsthand too. I worked in hospitality. They don't clean drink dispensers or anything. That's why I cook most of the time. And yeah, yeah. I used to work in it too. That's how me and Cairo met. We met cooking food, but we used to cook like stuff for like the big shit, like the Oscars. We've done the Oscars before, the Grammys. We cook for all that shit. Me and Cairo before.
Yeah. It's shit. Let me go on and put it out there. So what y'all think about mom and pops compared to franchises? Because franchise, I mean, it's damn. I don't want to get a mom and pops a bad rap, but they struggling to make the pay the bills, make the payroll, and I know franchise restaurants are kind of held to a higher standard.
Yeah,
So
because they ain't got a lot of wiggle room.
right.
I personally like mom and pop shops because they have sort of the freedom to make accommodations for you.
I was gonna
Change
say, yeah, but I was gonna say, pretty much, in my opinion, the mom and pop shops are better. Although they don't have it, this is the thing. Majority of them are our people. We have actually integrity. We have actually morals. We wouldn't do that shit. It's the top notch ones that will do that shit because they're cheap, selfish, evil pieces of shit. So they don't care. But yeah, the mom and pop shops, they getting their stuff from, you know, they might get the food from a local store or something like that. But I would say you always gonna be at risk of somebody possibly not being as sanitary as they should be.
Yeah. And that
But
was kind of the question. Which one y'all think is by I guess standards, for lack of a better word, held to a more sanitized standard, as far as when they do the dirty dining reports, you do see franchise name brands on there. So I'm not trying to give them let them off the hook, but it just seemed like they're held to a higher standard. So they make sure they do the sanitation after they close down and stuff like that, compared to a mom and pop that just can't afford the payroll, can't afford to hire somebody to keep everything clean. And like Darla, I think Darla, all I see said in the comment section, I mean, you got trays on top of trays, stuff like that. So it's just something I wanted to get y'all thoughts on, because that's something to think about, man. Like, and then to your point, Solo, you said, what did you say? You said the accommodations are there, but if the place is below par, is not up to par, would you would that still matter? The accommodations they providing, but the kitchen is rat infested. It's tough, y'all, and I don't want to give
No,
nobody.
no. Let me tell you this.
that ain't been my experience with mom and
Let me
pops. It
let me
even been
tell
a
you this.
franchise.
Let me tell you this. The top notch ones have a rat infested too. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Wolfgang Pup. Yep. I ain't gotta say allegedly because I worked with the motherfuckers. They got it too. Big ass rat traps all in the motherfucker.
Mm.
Malibu. Um, Nobu. Same
Noble, yeah.
shit. Same shit.
Okay, so there, yeah. Shit, if Noble got it, that's kind of what I was trying to, yeah.
Speaking from experience, they can't sue me for shit. I worked there and saw it. So you can't fucking lie to me. I seen it.
That's crazy. Noble? Damn. Yeah, so it ain't no way around that shit from the bottom to the top.
Now, did I actually see a rat myself? No. But they do have like rat traps, indicating that it might be something in there. They big ass rat traps, not no small ones. Not
Yeah.
mouse traps, rat traps.
Rat traps. Damn. Even Ghostin said, damn.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all. I wish
Because,
Cairo was in here. Cairo would, she'll go in. She'll tell you.
man, that's crazy. Shit.
Yeah.
So cooking at the home it is then. Hey, it's just keeping that shit in your own kitchen, I guess. Shit.
I don't lie of us and take our orders. Yeah, they love because black people are organs that work a lot.
Yeah. Ghostin say mom and pops reselling all the hottest shoes for top dollar. That's how they stand in business.
They gotta do something. I ain't mad at them. I always say to try to support them more, like because they should be higher than the name brand stuff. But I don't care. Every time I find one, I'm gonna buy some. Even if I'm not even hungry at the time, I'll try to buy something from them. I'll be like, I'll just save that shit for later. And then the worst part is, majority of them they typically don't have food that I probably would eat anyway. So I'll just buy something to support, or sometimes I just donate. Like I do that. Like it was this one lady, she had some stuff. I really didn't eat nothing that too much of it, but I bought something and just gave them a nice tip. I love when black people be having vegan spots, like especially the raw vegan ones. I be loving that shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, certain at this point, certain fast food you have no business eating, like McDonald's. You have no business eating McDonald's. I don't know how much information you gotta read about McDonald's. McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, Wendy's. Ain't no way in hell you should be eating that.
You said, "Oh, damn, I just
Taco
had
Bell
some
so bad.
Taco Bell."
Taco Bell
Allegedly,
is
I'm
bad.
gonna
That
say
shit
this.
is terrible.
Well, actually, I don't even have to say allegedly for Taco Bell because they tell you this themselves. If you go inside of Taco Bell, I learned this when I first came to LA. It's signs on the side. If you pay attention and read them, it says we Taco Bell knowingly uses chemicals that is known to cause cancer. It says it at the restaurant. And people
What
still
what what what, what about the baked potato from Wendy's?
the who?
The baked potato from Wendy's.
You think they giving you a real potato or a GMO created bio lab potato?
More than likely is that.
More than likely.
Mm.
More than likely, it's GMO. So it ain't. I
I just
mean,
got my first batch of fresh fruits and stuff today, So I'm gonna cook some of it later on today.
because it seems like it ain't nowhere around it. And the best advice I've heard, and I'll
You ain't
share with
say.
y'all, is you can hit you you can hear me solo.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I was saying there's no way around it, and the best advice I've heard was just eat small portions so you can kind of minimize the poison we digesting.
That's true. That does help.
And not eat 3 times a day. 3 times a
Right.
day is
Yeah,
crazy work.
Yeah.
You need to be. You need to give your time. You give your body time to process that fake ass shit.
right. That's the problem. That's another reason why we have major in the black community, major health issues plus obesity because we're eating too much of fake food. When I interned with the county, only one restaurant got AIDS. The owner had OCD, and it was a man. It was a mom and pop. Uh, Shakira, yeah, never seen a kitchen so spotless, and it was a surprise inspection. Yeah, but see that's what I'm saying. From my experience, that's what you get with the black people typically. I'm not saying all of them, obviously, but we care more about that stuff than other ones. That's kind of how Kamala Harris got exposed in the presidential election. They were like, "Yeah, she might not be black." Now. When she said she was cooking her damn collard greens in the tub,
In the
the whole
tub, yeah.
community was like, "Hell no, we ain't
Yeah,
doing
I
that."
had never heard of that shit.
He was like, "Hell the fuck no, that lady
Yeah.
ain't black."
Yeah, I had never heard of that.
Because we're like that, bro. Like, bro, especially black
Yeah,
moms don't play that shit.
that's real. Kitchen clean, counter clean. Yeah.
Bro, you wiping the counter. You can't wipe something that's dirty and then wipe something that's supposed to be clean. They're gonna get on your ass if you do that shit.
But you don't wash dishes, just like you don't wash dishes and wash your candles with the same thing.
That's what I'm talking.
You know what I mean? Like it's very different.
That's what I'm talking about. Like if you're doing something dirty with this, you don't need to be cleaning something with the same shit that you're wiping something dirty with. So black people, we kind of had that installed in us growing up. So that it makes sense that we're way more sanitary than other ignorant groups because they don't give a damn like that.
They don't. And another great place to observe that is in any bathroom, any public. Them motherfuckers barely running water over their hands.
I said we see it. They go to that motherfucker
real quick and they get up out of there. Yeah. Wow.
They definitely do that shit.
I used to think about that when we used to eat the catering food on set. Like Jamie, I used to try to get that. That would be my reason to get in the front of the line because I knew these dirty hand motherfuckers I ain't want them playing over the food like that. But yeah, I done seen that too many times. Just the motherfuckers will turn that. I've seen cases where the water barely hit. It's like they ran their shit on there one time and walk out. I see.
Some of them motherfuckers won't even do that. They just walk out.
Just walk out. I saw that yesterday. I saw that in the airport last night. Yeah.
I was just about to say that, Taj. It was a woman who works at the airport in the restroom, and she was talking about how if she sit in there, she watch how many non-black people that think they can just use hand sanitizer and that's good. And she's like, no, you need to use soap and water and wash your damn hands.
Yeah. Hand sanitizer is more so for if you ain't got the option of that and you just need to kind of sanitize your hands in some kind of way. Let's say you ain't got soap and water there. It's like handheld for you to have handy with you. But that's not a replacement. It's funny in marching band. He brings me up a funny marching band story. I've told people before, my section was the assholes of the band. So basically, it was some new company that they were advertising. They knew hand sanitizer or some shit, and we had to get ready to go to the field right after they got done with what they're doing. But typically, our prof, the band director, he won't keep us past 11 outside on the field. And it was already like 6 something. So the goddamn upperclassmen were forcing us, the freshmen, hey, ask motherfucking questions so we can stay in here longer. We ain't got to be outside so damn long. We were just coming up with crazy random questions to keep us in the bedroom. And I actually had some good questions. They were like, hey, you did pretty motherfucking good. That was a good damn. Because one of the questions I asked them was, so is hand sanitizer something that we could use to replace, washing your hands, or is this something that just, would you would use like handy if that's not available? And pretty much they said that, preferably you should wash your hands.
Yeah.
They just reminded me of that shit. It was funny.
And stop touching shit in public. Just because it's a handrail, that don't mean you're supposed to touch it. Just saying.
That's real.
Just because it's a doorknob, that don't mean you need to touch it with your bare hands.
Yeah, I use a napkin. I use the same napkin. I wash my hand for opening shit and then throw it in. And like when we doing a crossing walk, I'm doing
it. Yeah. I use the back. I use this. I use the back of my hand to do that shit. Yeah.
I put my booty up to it.
Oh Lord.
I put it in my hands.
Damn, that motherfucker get first.
Fuck you, actually. I gotta lean. Look, I gotta lean. Use my bone.
See over there, bone sitting on there, putting her goddamn spine on the goddamn.
You a hater.
Oh snap.
Yeah, it's just funny how black people, how we so universal when it comes to a lot of this shit. It don't matter what the hell area you come from. We all on a lot of shit like that. We all the same.
We on the same page. Yes, we are. Yeah, across the country. You reminded me of one of my homeboys who had a traveling job, and he said, man, every city I go to, he said our food tastes the same. Of course, you might have a signature, taste here and there,
Mm-hmm.
but he said for the most part, black soul food tastes the same. You
I
can
got this
bet.
spot that I go to it's called Big Bacon, but I call it Big Back because it's like black soul food, and that shit so good. It tastes like I got that out of my mama's kitchen. But they from Chicago, so it's a little bit different.
You said I heard it was bison meat. Y'all remember them 99-cent taco from Jack in the
Yeah,
correct
there we go. I had it on mute.
meat.
You know, I've never had
Yeah, so yeah, hold on. I can't hear y'all.
I was told once you sanitize 3 or 4 times, you have to wash your hands. It's no longer effective.
Let me log out and come back in because I can't even. All right, there we go. How y'all feel about the bird bag off SDV?
what's
I
that?
was told once you use sanitize 3, 4 times, you have to wash your hands. It's no longer. Wow. Damn.
Yeah, Mexicans be saying that it's not real Mexican food, Taco Bell.
You know damn well that ain't. I've actually never seen a Mexican put tomato on their tacos. That's some nigga shit.
You know what? That's true. All the motherfuckers I've gone to, they never fucking have tomatoes in it. That's absolutely true.
Mm-hmm. I ain't using my hand to touch nothing. Not a door, not a knob, not a basket, nothing. That's why I understand why they be letting their kids put their mouth on baskets. They be in Walmart, they got the basket in their mouth.
They show me.
They chewing on the railing. I'm like, now why would you let your kid
Well, how many times a day
put
do we
your
walk
mouth
past
on it?
other, well, more so white folks? We be like, look at this white folks shit. we
That
take it
is some shit. That is crazy. I just don't think they look at germs like we do. Like
They don't.
I was in a store and this woman let her little boy. Now, granted, he was a little bit older. He wasn't like a toddler, but she let him walk in Circle K barefooted. I was like, girl, what the fuck? Circle K? That dirty ass thing. Now you know how dirty Circle K's are.
Yeah, any
They
path.
are sick.
Yeah,
They so nasty. I don't like going in there.
I heard that.
Like the door dirty, the cashier register dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think even when we cook, we getting ready to cook. You always start off with washing your hands.
Yeah.
Child.
Yeah. That's how we came up. Before you even walk in that kitchen, go wash your hands.
Go
Your
wash your
mama or
hands.
your girl gonna always ask you, did you wash your
Did you
hands?
wash your hands?
Even
Yeah.
if you already up did it, she gonna ask you, did you do it?
That's right. Nationwide. That's how we are. That's amazing. Go wash your hands.
And dating the Caribbean, I would say they pretty much are the same. So I guess that's universal in Black culture. Period.
Nah,
Yeah,
I don't know if it's universal, but I do know it extends to the Caribbean.
it does. It definitely extends. Yeah, from my
Especially Jamaicans. Jamaicans are the cleanest group of people I've ever experienced. When you go to Jamaica, the bathrooms are gonna be clean, the restaurants gonna be clean.
Yeah.
It's gonna be clean in there. It's gonna be old, but it's gonna be clean.
it's gonna be clean. Yeah. Shout out to the
Like
y'all.
I'm gonna tell you something else that they used to do. I was like, y'all do that shit? because I ain't never did that. But you know, when you moving out of an apartment, they are thoroughly clean the place. I'm talking about
Oh,
down the walls,
yeah,
spotless clean, cleaning the floor spotless, wiping out the cabinet, sanitizing the cabinet. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
right.
They got cleaners for that shit. The fuck are y'all doing?
I ain't
Then
getting my deposit back no way.
exactly. So make those motherfuckers earn that shit. That's what I tell them. They be like, no, this is how we do it. I was like, okay, well, y'all gonna do it. I'm not gonna clean this shit. The fuck what
Yeah,
y'all doing?
I live in Kenny Too Clean. I live in Phoenix. I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, I would say when I lived in Memphis, I experienced nigga Mexican food. Even the shit at the Happy Mexican, it was nigga Mexican food.
Happy niggas, happy
When
niggas.
you happy niggas, yes, it's happy niggas. That is black Mexican food. That
It's
is
the same way with the
that's
Chinese.
Mexican food that they remixed to cater to black people.
Yeah, it's the
But when I
same with
moved
the
to
Chinese shit.
Phoenix, these Mexicans don't give a damn that you eat it like it comes or you don't. You don't fucking
oh
eat it.
wow, yeah. So they not ain't no catering.
Sir, we on the same border. What are you saying?
Yeah, Arizona is.
They got really
Yeah.
good. I didn't like Mexican food when I lived in Memphis and
Oh, it's
Nashville,
California.
but when I moved to Phoenix, good Mexican food. Tacos. I don't even want nigga tacos no more. I want street Mexican tacos.
It's steady swab shopping bag.
Yes, I usually go in there with a wipe. With a wipe. To wipe. I usually, if they have a wipe in there, I usually use that. But I don't grocery shop, girl. I Uber eat every meal. It's bad. I know.
Yeah, you tell me.
Hey, if you can afford it,
I just can't afford. I don't have time to cook.
I hear that. Yeah.
I do not have time to cook. Oh no. Nah, I live in Phoenix now. I've been here 10 years, so I've had my share of Mexican food.
Damn, all I see for me say I would eat real Mexican food more than our food. Interesting.
See, I mean, they are close second or third, but ain't nothing better than soul food.
Yeah, I'll get them second place too. Even though I don't eat like that, no more. But I still remember.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like some black soul food. Some pinto beans and cornbread. Ooh. Some chicken, some fish and spaghetti, some fried chicken, some candy yams, macaroni greens.
Oh wait.
Getting hungry, ain't he, Ty?
Hey, yeah, that's exactly what's going on. just hearing you go through the menu, I'm like, I'm thinking about
Imagine
restaurants
that
now.
menu.
Shit. Hey, Jamie, if Fixins popped up in my head when she went to call.
I know. That's why I kind of thought about it too. Right down the street.
Right down the street. She went to reading off the menu. I say, shit, I went to think about Fixins for a second. But yeah.
I'm gonna go to big back on y'all.
Where is that?
I'm gonna go there with you one of these days.
This Phoenix restaurant that it's from Chicago people and they're cooking soul food.
All right.
It's so good.
The Fixins.
What?
I said it's probably similar to Fixins.
No, it's real good. I think I've tried alligator nuggets. I don't think I've had frog nothing.
I think I might have had frog one time, long time ago.
Same. I think when I was a little kid, I may have had it. I don't really remember it. To my knowledge, I've never had alligator.
Yeah, I don't. Not to my knowledge. No gator for me. But do we wash our hands before sex? Is the question. Off topic. That's from all I see from
You need to. That's how you throw my pH out down. And I'm just playing.
Sometimes when you in that motion, you just start random.
Not with them dirty ass hands.
Oh ass up. Anyways.
Dollar said, and I never let my daughter sit in those toy grocery carts they had at the store. She would cry, but no, ma'am, I know it's shit up in there. Laugh out loud.
Them spirits, girl.
So all I see for me, when you say down here they eat like us, you still talking about the Mexicans, right? Nah, Mexican food number one for me. That's what Kenny Too Clean said. Yeah. All facts.
Sir, DeMarcus, do I feel like the type of bitch that'll stand in line and let motherfuckers pop balloons and shit to determine whether they interested in me or not? Do I look like a type?
You can be the one with the guys, and then you pop they balloon.
No, hell, no, I wouldn't dare subject myself to some bullshit like that.
I know you wouldn't, but just saying, you can do it the other way around.
Hell no. Then black men don't like black women out here, please.
Damn.
You know I gotta start some shit.
Yeah.
Well, she said a lot of they go on in Phoenix. My little time around there, I did see a lot of interracial dating over there. I'll say that.
So that's California, Arizona. I think black love pretty strong in Texas, right? Y'all let me know.
Yeah. I think anytime where it's just like a fair amount of black people, we gonna find each other. But in Phoenix, it's just that it's such a small amount of us and we all spread out. Like, unless you are intentionally trying to find the black people, you're not gonna find them.
Okay.
All I see, what you talking about? She said new topic loading. What y'all want to talk about? You may be lucky if you find somebody who is not from here. If he black and he from like Chicago, or he from Baltimore, or he from Atlanta, or Milwaukee, you may luck up. But if he was born and raised in Phoenix, girl, please, no.
Yeah, I've had seaweed salad. That's the DV.
What about in California? Are the black men dating? But it's a lot of black people in California, though.
No, but I know somebody that grew up here that live in Florida now, and she said that she was like, the black man in California don't really check for the black woman,
I can
and
see that.
she was saying that as a former, California, so.
Well, it kind of makes sense though, because if you think about it, if they're from LA, they grew up seeing this men push this exotic looking girl bullshit. So that's probably what they became attracted to, because they've been conditioned to like that.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of dudes that come from the South that's here, and they always be complaining, saying it's not enough of black girls here.
I got that too. And that's why I say you may be lucky, because if they from a different city, they grew up around black women, they know what they want. A lot of them, if they grew up in black cities, they don't even consider these non-black women as like options.
Right.
But then so they're not really open to dating outside of their race. But if you have somebody who was born and raised in it, and they see them just like any other woman, then they will be open to that. And we already outnumber y'all. That's the issue. Is that any state that you go to where it's a population of black people, you already know that the women outnumber black men. So we already outnumber y'all. So, it's just, we have to go through the weeds. But yeah, hopefully everybody find love, black love. That's your best bet.
That's your best bet. Solo, if you could move to any state, would you go?
Probably California.
All right.
Because what's big for me is the weather. And I can't, like, so if I'm gonna move to a if I'm gonna move to a different state, it needs to be some weather that is comparable to Phoenix but better. And I think right now, California would be the only place that would have better weather than Arizona. So that if I could move, I mean, now if you're telling me that I can move based on the seasons, then that's different. I mean, I could move to Seattle if I'm only gonna be there a few months and whatever. Then I get to move back to California, or I get to move to Phoenix in the wintertime. I mean, then I have more options because I know that eventually I'm going to go to a different scenery. But you're talking about moving permanently, probably California or Phoenix. I mean, the weather is probably the only thing I like about Phoenix, and the resources, because it's bigger city, more resources. But
yeah,
I would not move to Chicago. I wouldn't move to Florida because of the weather. I would visit. I could visit long term in Florida, but as soon as you start say it's a hurricane coming, I'm gone. And then when Chicago, as soon as it get cold, I'm gone.
cold, yeah,
Gone. Up out
gone.
of there. Yep.
Yeah, the black man in Cali. Okay, this is from D, and she live here, North Cali. Yeah, the black man in Cali. It's give or take, but most aren't checking for black women. That's what I heard from the lady I know. Most good relationships I had was with men that moved to Cali versus the ones who were here.
Yeah, that's my experience too, Darn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say they weren't taught the same, morals and stuff like that we were taught. Like we were pretty much all we had, so all we
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
He asked me something. He said, "I see Solo with a Puerto Rican man." What do I think about that? Am I opposed to that? I
I
mean, first
think
of
you
all,
are.
he got to be a black Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah. And they got him out there.
For sure. And he
Yeah.
has to identify as black.
Right. They got them too. That's the first Latino group I kind of experienced growing up. And they was hood as hell. They blended right in with us, Puerto Ricans. It was a lot of them in South Florida growing up. I don't know where they went, but yeah, that was like the first Latino group I interacted with was Puerto Ricans.
DeMarcus, deep down, I want a black American man.
Yeah.
Deep down. Now look, not even deep down. Right there on the top.
And the more DV on here advocating for the Puerto Rican man. Deep down inside, Solo wanted Puerto Rican man. He must be DV must be part Puerto Rican. I didn't know it. California weather is great, especially the Bay Area. Yeah, that's D saying that. We already
I
know
will
who's
say the
Solo.
rent is decent in Phoenix. To me, it is. Now it's
Yeah.
probably gone up a little bit, but it was decent. Yeah, I
So yeah.
love California. Got nice weather. I think the only thing California
Everybody
got. What?
who you said beat him out?
Oh, I was just gonna say the only people that beat Phoenix out of their weather is California.
Is Cali, yeah. Everybody compliment Cali on the weather. I will say that.
Mm-hmm. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
All right.
What else he say? We already know who Solo want.
Sam
Who I
did.
want? She want a hood nigga. Is that the vibe I give off? That I want a hood nigga?
80 degrees. Hey?
What you say?
I don't think so. He could have the dude could have some hood in him, but I don't think that's you ain't looking for no Pookie Ray Ray. You don't give me that
Hell
vibe.
no. That's what I'm saying. Am I giving I'm giving off that vibe? I want a hood nigga. I want him to be
Nah.
from the hood, but I don't want him to be still in the hood. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what all of them want.
You gotta have been came up out of that.
Now Kenny Too Clean, that ain't this Kenny 2K, is it? That's the same person?
Yes, it is.
Oh, all right.
You know
Yeah.
what? Arizona got really cheap land right now. That's what I'm looking for right now. Some more land in Arizona. They got like 40 acres for like $25,000. They go out my reparations right there.
Yeah. You said 25,000?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta, and then you gotta build on that because you said it's just
Yeah, I gotta
land.
build on it. Yeah, that's
Okay.
just land. Yeah, I agree. All I see. Right, 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 right. I do want him to be. I would not prefer him to be grow up in the suburbs. I don't relate to that.
All right. I think y'all. I
You saying
think
her, you definitely know she don't relate to that shit.
I think what y'all attracted to in the hood part of a man's character is just the stand up. Like he ain't gonna let nobody just push him over. I could be wrong, but just me dealing with even when Beyonce and them made that song Soldier, that's pretty much what they saying. Somebody that'll stand up for them.
Mm-hmm.
So not that that's what I've
And
always.
and you know what else? This is gonna be controversial, but he ain't gonna take that shit from me.
Right, right, right. And y'all need that. I'm glad you said that, Solo. That needed to be
Mm-hmm.
said. That
Hell
more black
yeah.
women. Oh, Jamie, I meant to. I was almost tempted to share a clip with you. And Solo just reminded me of her. Ari Lennox just spoke out on that, but she kind of saying she wished she wouldn't have gave the toxic Pookie Ray Rays as much lifetime that she gave them. And I get it. The cool guys, the good guys are boring. Mary J said it in one of her songs. So we get that, but she did say she wished she wouldn't have gave the toxic guys so much of her lifetime.
Yeah, no, you can't I think when you're thinking about a husband, I mean, I think some people date, which we are learning, that some people date people that they know they won't marry, but they like him right now. And
Right,
they're
for that.
willing to deal with him right now, right?
Yeah. And she said that too. Well, the part you said before, the right now when you said
He ain't
she
gonna take no shit.
no, not that part. What's her name? Ari Lennox. She
Hmm.
this like a fresh statement she just made too, probably not 2-3 days old. And she was saying she see a lot of the good guys that she looked over and thought was boring. They are married with families. And so she was saying that's one of the regrets she had. But she kept it real just like you just did. She was like, no, the good guys are boring, you know. But she said, I guess what kind of made her reconsider is just I guess people we get to that point to where you think about family. Like, damn, is it too late to start a family? I struggle with that, and I'm okay whichever way it go. But I guess some other people get to that point too. Like, which is this the person you want to start a family with? I guess that becomes the question. Like you said, Solo, the thrill might be, good. Them keeping you in check. They ain't gonna let you run over them and all that shit. And but I think a healthy balance of it is always there.
Yeah. Because you still gotta lead, sir. I do not like I tell my friends all the time, like when I get married, I do not want to be the brains in my relationship. I don't want to be the leader in my relationship. I want to turn my brain off.
I wish I would have learned that about y'all sooner. And when I say y'all, I mean black women in general. I wish I would have learned that. I guess I kind of subscribe to the coming to America approach. You know how Eddie character was like he wanted a woman that could think for herself. I was sort of open to that, but I got to be honest. From my experience, it seemed like that's what y'all want. Solo, y'all, like you said, y'all want to be able to turn y'all brain off. And the shit that get me all the time is the fucking food conversation. What do you want to eat? I don't know, whatever you want to eat. So I guess this is the part of you saying we just need to lead because
You just need to fucking leave.
soon as we pick something, y'all disagree with the shit though. That
But
shit been
that's
going on.
petty though, Taj. That's petty.
It is petty.
That's petty. I'm talking about some big shit. Some serious motherfucking marital family motherfucking decisions. That's us just being.
And y'all know y'all be doing it too. I don't want that. Damn, you just told me to pick something soon. But you're right.
Shout
It's
out
petty.
to V, man. Appreciate the membership.
I don't think majority of the black women don't want to lead. We don't want to be the one in charge. We want to break. We tired.
Y'all deserve a break.
We
No,
want to.
I've dropped the ball on a few situations, not understanding that dynamic right there. I'll be honest about that. And I'm not saying I got it from the whole coming to America concept of having learning to appreciate a woman's thought
You're not new
process.
to the channel.
Like you said, y'all want to turn y'all brains off. You ain't even trying to think that much.
You just added to the membership.
So I know that moving forward.
We just gonna go here. We gonna go here. You can pick something off the menu. Girl, I ain't got time to be going back and forth with you about food.
Right.
Just like that. She gonna
Many
sit
of
her
us.
ass there and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And that's the hood. That's the hood side you say you're attracted to. And I think most of y'all are. Many of us women love only y'all black men more than y'all know. We got to get on one accord together. Yeah.
Majority of see, I think black women realize that you guys are the standard. You guys are the best men to get physically, emotionally, intelligently. We know you guys can be we know you guys are the best and you guys can be the best. So we pick you. I think majority of black women pick y'all over and over again, and we won't even consider dating outside of our race. I don't agree with this new trend where they're trying to encourage black women to date outside their race so they can get the love that they want. I just don't believe in that. But I will say that a lot of black women want to date black men and they only date black men. But I think at this point we're saying, if he's not going to give me everything I want or whatever, then I'd rather be single.
Y'all challenge. Let me read this comment first to give by Capricorn a shout out for subbing to my YouTube movie channel. I appreciate that, by Capricorn. Hey Taj, I hear you, and how are you? I'm good. I checked out your channel and sub. Thanks for doing that. All right, back to you, Solo. So y'all Prince Charming are the good guys, but so many of y'all have made the same point that ain't exciting enough.
Oh Lord. Good.
So I don't know how we gonna work this out, but we know the formula that works, I guess. And then by the time y'all ready to settle down with a good guy, it's too late. So I think that's the fix.
When it's time for us to settle with the good guy that we met previously, it's too late because now he's already married. He already got kids, so you can't be the wife. But that doesn't mean that looking in the future, when you're looking in the future and you're dating, that you can't go for the good guy. I mean, now that your perspective, and I think it's kind of unfair for us to expect 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds to be able to see the potential in a dude who is sort of the nice guy when that's all we saw was, that may be what we've been attracted to, or that's all we saw was men who had it and men who didn't.
Yeah.
My dating experiences haven't been terrible.
You said it has been terrible?
It haven't been terrible.
Oh, it haven't been terrible. That's good.
But I am been very picky and very specific.
All I see for me say I'm one. Black men are the standard for all I see for me. Yeah.
And they always gonna be the standard.
But not all of us. Y'all like a certain type of black guy. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm here to say it ain't nothing wrong with that. Because on the flip side, I've been the same way. I like a certain type of black woman. So it go both ways. You know what I'm saying? So, but something got to be, we got to come together and figure something out psychologically.
I agree.
Or as Jamie has stated over and over, I can't remember those stats and facts you put out there to us on numerous occasions, basically saying this what a certain percentage of black men that got access to all the women. Like, is that how we gonna go out? That's how y'all want to do it? I mean, if that's what it is.
I've been keeping quiet because I don't want to get attacked for speaking truth. But the delusion.
Attacked by who?
Huh?
Attacked by who?
I'm just saying that I typically get attacked when I speak out on things that are happening that makes the dating market extremely difficult.
I know, and I'm saying you said you was gonna get attacked, and I'm saying by who?
Well, the person that's talking is typically be the attacker.
That's a lie. Oh, that's a
Y'all
lie.
gotten better. Y'all gotten better though. I think the comments, what y'all say in the comments, y'all gotten a lot better. But put it out there, Jamie. We need to hear that stuff, man. We need to hear that.
It's simple, bro. It's really simple. The issue in our community is that social media has cooked us. It has made average women think that they're better than average, and they don't want to be with an average man. That is the biggest issue with us. A woman that is average thinks that she's a 10. And a man that is average understands that he's average, but unfortunately, he can't get an average woman because she thinks she's a 10.
And what's wrong with that?
It's a major issue. We're declining. We're not dating no more. Everybody's checking out.
And so that's the sole issue why we're not dating is because the average woman
one
thinks
of the
she's a 10.
biggest. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Solo. I want y'all to go at it. Yeah, I mean y'all keep it, but I think Jamie owns something with that. He not the first person I heard say that either.
That's what it. I swear to God, I'll bet my life upon it.
You ain't got to go that far, Jamie.
You ain't gotta go that far, but this is my thing though. If she
Hey, but that's
wants,
a lot of
if she
confidence though for
wants
him to say
more,
that.
I'm trying
That's
to
what
figure
it
out
is.
what the issue
Look,
is.
I don't, bro. I'm not trying to brag about myself or nothing like that, bro. But I promise you, I don't interact with so many and see the same shit. It's the same shit. They're all saying the same shit.
Them standards high. Y'all gotta
I gotta give Jamie credit for that because when we used to work on movie sets,
y'all gotta catch up.
when we would we're gonna talk about that, but when we used to work on movie sets, I would see Jamie interact. It would be a group of chicks over there where he is. So he definitely got the survey experience to speak what he's saying right now.
And they're all the same. When I tell you they're all the same, this is the thing. It's really nothing special about most of the women. I'm being honest. I'm not even trying to
That's
talk
real.
down.
Keep it
It's
raw, bro.
really
We need to hear
nothing
this.
special about you. You all come with the same shit, the same attitude, the same mentality, all of the shit. So you want the men that obviously aren't the same because he got a lot of stuff that most men don't have. You want him to choose you, but you got the same shit that everybody else
got. Damn. That's something to meditate on.
You got all the type of woman chasing the rare dude, and then on top of that, you want him to be monogamous. That's the issue.
And
Y'all
Jamie,
gonna have to step up. The average man gonna have to step up then.
Hey, and Solo, and I was just about to say it. And Jamie, you left this out, but I'll go ahead and put it on there. And they willing to compete for that guy they want.
Yeah. I mean, I pretty much did say that.
You lost me. You lost me there. I ain't competing for no nigga.
I hope you're not Solo, but because maybe, and I don't want to make that a one size fit all, but I know a case, and I shared it with Jamie too. He know the case too, where that shit fucked me all the way.
I just seen it a couple of times. Say, hell yeah.
Even outside of the case we know together. Wow. Well, they'll get in line for the guy who you said is desired. They looking over the guy who they really is a better fit with, and they'll get in line. Solo. I'm glad you said you wouldn't, but hey, you got chicks out here that'll get in line for the nigga that they really want. I'm like you, Solo. I ain't chasing no bitch like that. Like if you ain't feeling me, you ain't got. And that kind of works against me because I mean
that's typically for a man. We ain't. I mean, but because we understand that it's many of you out there. It's a billion other women just like you out there. You're not that special.
And he made that point. No, he did, Jamie. No, he's
Bro,
cooking. He
you're not.
made that point. To be honest with you, Solo,
all of y'all are the fucking same for the most part.
Solo, it's Solo. As long as I've been,
Of course, Dollar, you've met average dudes who think they're 10s. Them motherfuckers.
Nah, I think Jamie was right on that.
Them motherfuckers have nothing to offer.
No, we might have company.
That's the thing.
But
They'll love to
look,
talk about a rarity.
Can I speak? No, it's not a rarity.
It's a rarity. Most
None of you
men
niggas
don't
got
think they're
shit.
10, bro.
No,
you cannot tell
just
me
like it's your opinion. Just like it's your opinion. Just like it's your opinion. It's my opinion. Just like it's yours. It's mine. These men think that you're supposed to, my favorite word, settle. Settle. Regardless of what it is, they want you to settle. And if you're an average woman who's raised her standards up, they saying, bitch, no, you need to bring yourself down and settle for me.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
No.
Well, I'm going to ask it anyway. It don't fucking matter. So, a Toyota, let's say a Toyota. Matter of fact, older Toyota at that. They selling that motherfucker for $20,000 because they feel like this Toyota is worth that. The whole market is telling you you're not. Should you keep being delusional thinking that you're going to sell that car for 20 grand?
No. I gave a
And that's pretty much what the women today are doing. You're trying to force your way into telling them this is your market value, and it's not. The market is.
And the thing about it is, it's not the way you put it. It's not us that's trying to hit on y'all. It's y'all that's trying to hit on us, and we're average.
That's what we
and
do. That's
if
what
if I can answer the question or finish my thought, it's you guys that are hitting on us, and you're saying, "Oh, this is an average girl. She should date me, or I should be acceptable to her." You meet her and then you find out, oh no, I don't qualify for the position, so maybe you shouldn't keep applying.
Well, this is the thing.
This is good.
I'm not telling them to keep applying, but what I am saying is that you can't tell me that you haven't ran into a bunch of dudes that was at least able to handle majority of the stuff, and maybe he just need a little bit of time to complete the rest. You didn't because they wasn't the full package.
Solo. I love this shit. No, this
my thing is, my issue with that, it depends on what he's missing. If he's missing shit that I can't help him with, if his mind isn't where I need his mind to be, if he doesn't think in a way that I need him to think, if his person, him as a person isn't who I need to be, that's some shit I cannot fix. Your money is important, but that's not top level. And that's what I keep trying to reiterate to black men, is that it's not about how much money you make. It's about your mind and your personality and who you are as a person. A lot of black women, they already said that we the breadwinners in our family.
Y'all not.
80%.
Y'all not.
I'm
surprised I beat Jamie to that.
Let me finish. I don't understand.
Hey, Jamie, I couldn't even hold that in.
Yeah, because I'm sick of that narrative. Let me stop that bullshit.
I get.
Solo, you got the next 5 minutes, but y'all not the prize. Solo, carry on.
I didn't say we was the prize. We should be the prize. That's the
y'all
issue.
Not the
we
prize,
should be the fucking prize.
No, you shouldn't. No,
I didn't say that.
I'm gonna tell you why when you get done. Go ahead.
Please. I mean, y'all haven't let me speak. Y'all, both of y'all keep interrupting me.
And I usually don't do that.
I let y'all talk that bullcrap about women needing to raise their standards up, or lower their standards. The issue, see, to me, I feel like a lot of men who look at a girl, they think, oh, she's on my level. She ain't, that cute, or she cute, but she ain't all of that. So she should accept me. And then when you find out that, oh, I really don't qualify, now all the average women don't want average men, or because I don't have this, she doesn't want me. How about you date the women that you want, and everybody will be happy?
See, this is the problem.
Yeah, of
What
course.
you're missing. I'm gonna dig into two of the things that you said that's very inaccurate. So first off, you can't find the one if all of y'all are like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Majority of y'all are like that. A vast
And
majority.
you've met majority of us, Jamie.
Man,
Is
when I'm
and
telling
you've
you,
met majority of men. I mean women, right? That's what you're saying?
I'm saying that if
Yeah.
I had to bet
That's
on
what
it,
I thought.
that
That's what I
I
thought.
would go as high as a 70% is like that. And
Too
as far as the
bad.
pride situation, bro, this shit is crazy.
Too bad. Too bad. Step up. If this is the girl you want and her standards are this, you need to step up.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
where I
want none of
suffer
that
at,
shit.
Solo.
No. I'm
You
not
need to step
disagreeing with that.
up.
I'm
Yeah.
not disagreeing with that. But this is the thing. There's nothing wrong with a woman that is of value,
Mm-hmm.
that has their standards to a certain degree. And they're like, yeah, you got to meet that. Now, if she has it going on and stuff like that, fine. The problem is, majority of them, it's too many of them that's doing that, and you don't have that.
Ah.
This is it. Yeah.
Sounds like you need to keep looking. That's what it
That's
sounds
what
like.
a lot of us are.
I
Some
think
of
I made my decision.
Go ahead. I mean, I promise you, no black woman is gonna be crying because you decided to do whatever it is that you want to do, and
and y'all made that clear.
is.
Y'all definitely made that clear as a demographic. Let's get back to the prize conversation, if y'all, because all I see
Women are the
that
prize. I mean, we supposed to be, but now women,
Define
that's what
pride.
all I see
now
for me.
men want to be the prize.
No, I want to
They
hear
want to
Jamie.
be the
It ain't
baddies.
got nothing to do with that.
They
I'm
want
just
to
gonna
be
ask you a
chased.
question.
You heard
Define
Solo
pride.
Now
hey,
men
Solo
want to
talking about
be
y'all want to be the
chased.
baddest.
That
ain't that
y'all
some
want to be the
shit?
baddies.
The
Y'all,
baddies. Oh, you said the
y'all
baddies.
want princess treatment.
I
Oh
ain't
my
got nothing to
god.
do with that. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
We're
I'm
gonna
just
have to do
Yes,
a
it
asking you
deep
is.
define.
dive.
Y'all want to be the prize.
We're gonna
I'm
have to do a
It's
asking
deep
you
a
to
dive.
man
define
who
pride.
finds a man who finds a wife finds a good
I was gonna
thing.
read that. But here,
Absolutely, it's you guys.
Yes, but the problem is no good wives available.
Well,
I
that's
love this shit.
unfortunate to you.
I
That's
love
the
this shit.
problem.
I love
That's
it.
unfortunate.
Solo, I suffer for y'all, and that's on. But I could honestly say that and y'all heard me say this before, if it wasn't the way I came up, I think I would have went to another and you just said, hey, y'all could care less, and I get that. I know most black women feel, but you representing them right now. You all I see for me, all y'all. So I get that, and I understand it. I'm not, it don't pinch my feelings that y'all like, hey, nigga, go do what the fuck you want to do. We don't care. We're gonna keep. And yeah.
Because God, the issue is that a lot of black women, I know for me, if you even considering dating women outside of your race or dating women outside of your race, got a baby with a woman outside of your race, married to a woman of my race, I'm not attracted to you.
Thanks for
Not at
saying.
all.
Yeah, I hear that.
Not at
That's
all.
Jamie. What you got any thoughts on that, Jamie? I'm kind of
We have
froze on it,
nothing
but
to
I
talk
mean,
about.
that's what she want to do. I ain't got shit to do
no,
with me.
she's speaking for them. She's speaking for the black woman
No,
demographic
I
right
said
now.
me.
Oh, you just you.
There's
Yeah,
no
just
way.
Oh,
me on that. Just me on that. If
okay.
a black man wants to date a woman outside of his race, he is nothing he could do for me. I need you to be
Damn.
on the same level
Yeah.
as me when it comes to black families.
Black love. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's G. I mean, I didn't want to jump the gun. I wanted to get Jamie thoughts on it, but if that's your mindset, I mean, that's you pretty much saying, nigga, let me help you out. That don't even come this way. If you even thinking about
Absolutely.
if you
And
even
then
thinking about
Darla,
going that way, don't even come this way.
Darla made a good thing. And the other thing is from my position, and I mind you, I'm just on the outside looking in because I could care less if I find a husband. I can care less if I have a family.
See, that's the problem.
It's important to me because I feel like I need to procreate like every woman, like all of us do. But what I'm not gonna do is subject myself to settle for one of these
Damn, we
black
gotta
men
keep going.
who is at no point
Trying to level up. My bad.
no point is he on my level and I'm supposed to drag him along
Mm.
through my life because
So what's the
of whatever.
solution? Oh, I don't cut you off this much, but what's the solution for black women? Because if we're gonna work this out psychologically.
Black men needs to Step the fuck up. It's nothing black women need
Here's
to
the
do.
deal. So here's the
It
deal,
is
Solo.
black
Listen.
men
Crazy.
who need
It's so
to step
crazy.
So here's the
up.
deal, Solo. So I want to be clear. I want
Bruh,
to be clear when I say
Christ can come from heaven himself and tell you that it's them, and they'll still deny it.
Solo.
Please, y'all want us to settle so
So
bad,
hold
and
on,
it's
Solo.
Man,
not
no, it's not
happening.
settling,
Solo.
bro.
It
Y'all,
is settling.
it's
If
been with
so,
Solo.
look. If you say it's not settling, but my thing is, if you have a list of shit that a man needs to have in order for him to qualify to be your husband, and it's half of the list he don't make, or a quarter of the list he don't make, and you then agree to have make him your husband, are you not settling? If you don't qualify for the job and they still hiring you, did they not settle for you? Is that not the word? Or you want us to give y'all a chance, please? Just
This
so
it
y'all
right
can
here.
say to us, you need to choose better when the
We
shit
got to
don't
do
work. Get
we
the
got to
fuck
do the
out of here.
spinoff on this here. I think we got the
So,
topic. Yeah, go ahead, John.
thing that this is the problem. You're saying I would agree with you if with all the stuff that you just said, but the issue is that's not typically the case. A lot of the times, bro, it's majority of the men do have all that stuff. It's just one factor or something like that that you guys are pointing out and be like, yeah, I don't want to.
You ain't got it, so you don't qualify.
You just said
You ain't got it. If it's
you
one
just
thing on
said
the
no.
list
You
that
just
you don't
said half
qualify
of the
for,
stuff,
you
and I
don't qualify.
just said half of the stuff. Did you say on their list? That's what you just said. So what I'm saying is that majority of them do have that. It may be one thing on the list that they don't have, and you guys to say no to it.
Absolutely.
I'm
But
glad
That
you
you
said
have the
that,
right to
Solo,
do.
because I agree
it's a
with
lot
that.
of stuff with women
I'm
that
glad y'all
men
agree on that.
y'all don't have the men want, but they'll take you.
Yeah, we
But
do. We will. We
that
do.
that's y'all fault.
We do.
We do it all the
But
Why
this,
time.
is that
hey,
our
this shit
problem?
wrong.
It's
This shit
crazy.
wrong.
Why
Yeah.
why is that our
Crazy.
problem?
She
That
keeping
This
you're
it
is
wrong
it.
willing
too,
to
Jamie.
Y'all
accept
hear it, people. This is
bull
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah,
what
she
women
confirming this shit.
Why is
I'm
it our
listening.
fault that our standards are high if
She's
you
saying the
don't
quiet
qualify?
part out loud. Keep going.
And you saying, well,
crazy.
some of y'all don't meet all the qualifications and we still accept you. Who fault is that?
Yeah, I guess that is our fault. If you being raw enough to say it, then Jamie, I'm
Well, see,
saying,
look,
hey, I've never heard it
this is
that
the
raw.
generation I'm about to tell you. Look, watch this. Watch this. See, this is the thing. She's saying that now, okay, why are we selling? That's because that's the only way we can be with black women. Because so basically we have to tolerate some of this bullshit to be with one of y'all. But if we go
And
to another
who
relationship,
fault is
now you say,
that?
yo, so what the fuck? You
No,
it.
that's y'all fault. That's y'all fault. That ain't
You
we
just
picked
said
the bitch for you. You picked the bitch for you.
This I love this shit.
this shit
Hey,
is
You picked her, not me.
hey,
I didn't pick
hey,
her. You
this our
didn't.
spinoff topic right
Taj
here.
didn't pick her. You picked her. How the hell is that black women's fault?
This our spinoff topic right
this
here. I'm
is
telling y'all,
crazy.
it's gonna be related. It's gonna be 80%
Hey,
relationship stuff.
what you say? What you say? The hoes gonna win, man.
The hoes gonna win. The
Dang.
hoes gonna win. But I appreciate Solo being raw. I know y'all have y'all moments,
You
but
picked
y'all
her.
both really, I think when y'all go at it, when we keep it balanced, it's therapeutic. It's some good stuff to pull out of the conversation. Like, and like me and Jamie been chopping this shit up for years. When we met, it was within the first year we was already talking about black love. So to have Solo chime in, even Cairo when Cairo come on. I mean, Jamie, is there anything Solo is saying that we need to hear as black men?
No, she's not saying nothing that's out of the ordinary to me.
Bro, she said that's y'all fault for trying to build a chick up. I've never heard a black woman say that, and she
They
said the
say
quiet. I
shit
know
like
that's
this
how they
all
feel.
the time. That's why I'm saying. That's why pretty much everything she says, I have accounted for because this is the shit they say all the time.
Sure, Jamie. The same shit that y'all say about single mothers. Y'all tell her she knew he wasn't no damn good when she met him. She
That's a
knew he
fact.
didn't do this. She
That's a
ain't had it.
fucking fact, Solo.
You knew he wasn't no good.
That's a fucking fact, Solo.
That's
I
the
seen
same shit that y'all
Solo.
tell
I
single
ain't got
mother
enough
as to
fingers and
why
toes.
you knew that he wasn't no damn good.
Solo. I ain't got enough fingers and toes to count how many times I seen homegirls and chicks in the neighborhood choose the nigga who they knew was gonna
Wasn't no
leave
damn
them.
good. But then we
Right.
supposed to give y'all a pass for picking a woman that don't fit your standards. Please, I nobody stuff.
No, I don't. Well, I'm not trying to speak for Jamie, but the way I understood what he was saying was, we'll take it. We'll ride through a drive-through and give a chick a shot if she gon', you know what I mean? Like, hey, you okay?
And
You
who
look.
fault is that?
I'm gonna say what Jamie didn't say it. We're two different men. I'm gonna say that's my fault. So if I drive through a fast food restaurant and I see a chick that's my type, I'm like, hey, let me get your number. You know, we might be able to put something together. That if you're saying that's my fault, I'm accepting that. Me and Jamie have different. We have our differences, but I'll let Jamie speak on his behalf. But I will say, if I give a fast food restaurant chick a shot because she's my type, she looks like my type. Now I got to get to know her. This my shit right here. This is what I love to talk
Okay,
about
so
more than
look,
anything.
I'm gonna make this an attempt one last time. This way. Think about this. Men are the ones that are the people that goes after the women, correct? We know that.
We pursue. Right.
This is the thing. If all of the women, for the most part, are thinking the way you're thinking, and then if we don't want to go to another ethnic group, which you have already said several times, including today, that it makes you even more least attracted to a black man that's even considering.
That's she said the quiet part out loud. Keep going.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is pretty much you're putting them in a position where they're gonna have to take that risk and go ahead and do that in order to have something. Because, like I said, all of them. Where the problem issue lies is that we had a generation where majority of the fathers were out of the house. So that's really what caused this. But we're here now. So what I'm saying is that if you're not gonna change your standards and stuff like
Settle.
Oh, I love this shit. Keep that. Hey, Jamie, do
I'm
your
gonna have to
thing.
start bringing up dictionaries for them so that they can understand what they're saying. Because I noticed that about women too. They say a lot of shit that don't be what they say. But anyway, because I already done told them that it would be nice if Cairo was up here right now. Because settling is when you pretty much are dealing with something because you feel like, damn, at this point, I ain't got no choice. I feel like, if I want to do this, I got to. So I guess I'll just go ahead and settle for it. You guys don't understand the difference between settling and, we are a match.
That ain't even, both of them don't even match. Both of them, that's not the contrast.
Hold on.
That's not the contrast. That's
Hold
not
on.
the contrast.
That was a strong point. Damn, Solo. I
Hold
don't think you got
on.
nothing for that. I'm not instigating at all. I just don't think you got no.
But that's not even.
Jamie said Jamie said you call settling what is actually a good match. That resonated with
No, he said no. That's not what he said. He said
I might have
y'all don't
paraphrased,
know
but
the
that's what I took
difference
from.
between settling and somebody being a good match. That's not even the same.
Our women are not even giving us a chance to see if it's a good match because y'all doing exactly what you just said. Y'all go straight to the settle mind.
That's a new fact. That's a new fact. That's a new fact that you just added to the circumstances. Charles.
She said it's a new fact.
That's a new fact. We didn't even talk about the length of time that we're talking.
But y'all scan us from jump, and it's like, okay, that nigga, no, I'm settling. I honestly believe that y'all. And
if that's the case, then we're talking about looks, which I mean.
Let me land the plane. Let me land the plane. Damn.
Man, you got it. Do your thing.
So what I'm saying is when it comes to men, and Taj, and I'm sure the other fellas that's in the chat would agree with me when I get ready to say this. Not saying all that are 100% right, but majority would. When we first see a woman, the first thing that stands out for you is the beauty. Am I right?
You're right. Spot on. You're speaking for me.
The rest of the chat that are dudes, please go ahead and comment. Let me know as well. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. That's the first thing that's going to catch your eye. Next, if you get to that stage, the next stage, let's say y'all start dating or whatever, you go out on a date, you're gonna be trying to figure out what her mindset is. You know what I'm saying? But your looks gets you through the door. Now, for On the flip side, thank you, Ghostin. On the flip side, for women, it's not always, oh, he's good looking. Let me do it. Some of y'all that do that, but honestly, I would say, and it's sad to say, studies says that black women prioritize the look of a man more than other ethnic groups of women. But typically for them, what they're looking for is stability. Can he put me in a position where I feel like I can prosper and make a good family with? That's what they're looking at. So this is what I'm saying is the better looking that you are, the more attractive you are from a standpoint to be able to attract the type of man that you might be looking for. I'm just saying. So the more money and character and all of that stuff that women want from a man that he has, he's going to attract way more women. Way more women are going to be interested in him. So the ones that are very attractive, like, nice looking, is probably more than likely what he's going to go for. Now, it's other things you can do that could change those stuff, but for the most part, he's looking for a looker. So the problem is the ones that are average don't get that, hey, our average dude is a dude that's making an average amount of money, average living. He's still an honest man. He's still family oriented. If he has all of that, okay, he's average. Hey, I'm only a 5 or a 6 on the looks department. I'm average. We match.
No.
But they want all these other things that
Absolutely.
women
Absolutely.
are supposed to have access to, and they don't get it.
Absolutely.
That's the problem.
I fully agree. I fully agree. It should
Okay,
be
so this proves my point.
It should be way more that you're looking for in a man than if he's cute or not. And just like men, it should be way more in a woman that you're looking for if he's cute or not. If you meet an average looking girl, because she looks average, that doesn't mean that she is average, because it's more to a woman than looking at her, right? So she could be an average woman, but if she lives this type of lifestyle that you can't afford, you can't touch, she would be essentially bringing you into her life, and is no way that you can really help her. Maybe she wants to date up. Maybe she wants to date up. Does she have a right to date up?
She does.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, what is necessarily
both of y'all making valid points.
No, she's not.
What is necessary? Yeah, I'm sure because you want us to
right
settle.
over your head.
Because you want us to settle. It's so crazy.
No, I that's not settling. I'm telling you, you're a match.
Yes, it is.
Jamie, she said something. Both of y'all said stuff that resonate. Give me a few breaths to say this. So when she said, just because a woman looks average doesn't mean she has to behave average. I know I paraphrased you a little bit, Solo Boy. Is that the point you was making?
Yes, that doesn't mean her mind is average. That don't mean her finances are average. That don't mean her personality is average.
I called
she looks average.
Do you have a response for that, James? It don't have to be now. I mean,
yes, because of what that goes back to what I said. Everything I said went over her head, because what I said is the first thing that's gonna get you through the door is your looks.
Yeah,
you're not gonna even get to the other part
without
if he's a top tier dude. He's not looking at you to see what all that you have, because he
want that. Yeah, he want that eye.
He's not looking for that. That's what I'm trying to say.
About that.
And hold on.
We're
and
talking about
she's talking about
because I was talking and you interrupted me, so I don't know why.
Listen, y'all, if we could smooth this part out, I'm telling you, both of y'all bring so much to the culture, to the community. I'll be the referee if I have to, but we need to hear this, and it doesn't help any of us if y'all talking over each other. Take it from I'm older than both y'all, and I'm learning this shit from y'all. So that's how therapeutic it is to me. Just move it out. Just think about the community, y'all. That's it.
Right. That's why we've been very respectful with it. We just discussing. It's all good.
All right. So who got the mic now?
I was just answering your question. That's what I was doing. She got it.
I was actually responding to Jamie.
You got it. Go ahead.
So, like I said, if a man comes to a woman, first of all, if she's the type of woman that goes on looks, if she looks at him, he's average, she's average, maybe she's still not attracted to him if he's average. She has every right to say, no, sir. Right? I think we all can agree with that.
Yeah.
She has every right to say,
Right.
no, sir, you're not my type. You're not somebody I find cute, whatever. But then if you say, okay, he is cute and I am cute, I think that we are, I think he cute, he think I'm cute. Let's go on a date. Then you find out that this girl is not average at all. She's not an average girl at all. She got all of this going on. She got all of this going on. She wants a certain amount of kids that you don't want. She want marriage, you don't. You want a second wife, she's saying no. I mean, is she supposed to then she says, well, no, you're not on my level, you're not what I'm looking for in a wife and a husband. Does she have a right to say no?
Yeah, she does.
Absolutely, she does.
She has every right to say you can check off all her damn boxes. And if she still says no, the answer is no.
Got you. But listen to you're still missing the biggest point that I'm making to you. I said you just got to describe an average and average. Sure,
I want
average.
the point. Because you keep saying I'm missing a point, and that's what I want you to say. My
The
point.
point I'm trying to tell you is that the top tier dudes, in order for you to even get to that point, more than likely, you have to be above average. It's what I'm saying. Is it possible for you to get there not being above average? Sure. But the likelihood of it is significantly low, is what I'm saying. So you guys
You're
are
the only one with an issue with that.
what?
I said it sounds like you're the only one with an issue with that.
I don't have an issue. I'm just explaining what it is. So what I'm saying is, all the dudes in the chat has already agreed to me that that's what's going to get you through the door.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at in the beginning. That's what I'm saying.
Especially for a top tier guy, and you said that, right?
Exactly. That's what I've been describing.
We were talking about average guys.
No, that's why I said what I said went over your head, because you're talking about what you're talking about.
Okay.
I said the top tier guys, that's what they're looking for. But that's what the average women of today are. The stuff that they're saying equals a top tier guy. And he's not
And that's why I said y'all need to step the fuck up.
See?
Because if I'm average and this is what I want, and you average and you want me, then it sounds like you need to step the fuck up to become the man that I want to be if you want to be my husband.
Well, this is the problem. So if you're
it's all a problem. It's never we can step up and meet that.
I'm trying to explain it to you. If you're average and he's average, unfortunately, men don't just come with their value. They have to work to get it. So about time he reaches there. Let's say about time he reaches the point of what you're talking about, what you're looking for. More than likely, he's going to look another direction, because now he has met that point, that plateau that he's looking for. So he's going to be like, oh, now I have access to, because a man can become average and then become top tier. That's the beauty of how God made us.
Well, come to me when you get done being average.
All right, I think that's a perfect segue. I think that's a perfect segue.
Dr. Umar talked on this. That's the thing. Dr. Umar
I
talked.
I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Like I don't.
No, I'm just saying. Even he talked
says,
about this.
But like I said, come to me
this
when
is a
you
big
done
problem.
being average. When you done being average, then you come to me. If you want to move on to these vixen girls, then go ahead. I mean, I'm not really pressing.
What's up, Talia?
For no man. I'm not gonna compete.
You're
I'm
saying
not
that
gonna
now.
do
Wait
all of
till
that.
10, 15 years later. You're gonna wish you hadn't.
And that's the line that we hear. That's the line that we hear from men all the time. But who the ones complain? Who has a loneliness epidemic going on right now?
We
men
both do.
do.
Unless y'all got data. Aren't we both lonely solo? So you saying
No.
black men are more lonely than black women?
I think that all men are more lonely. I don't think they lonely a fucking enough. Because even as they are having a loneliness epidemic, they still haven't thought, maybe I need to change my mind. Maybe
No.
I need to think about myself as a person. Maybe
No.
I need to be kinder. Maybe I
I
need to
see.
be nicer.
The
All
thing
they want to
is,
do,
I got
if
the
I make
Dallas.
more
Y'all
money,
speaking
I'm
on, well, you're speaking
speaking.
on stuff.
I'm talking, though.
Man.
I'm talking. Maybe you need to be more. Maybe you need to be smarter. Maybe you need to get more money. Maybe you need to work on your brain. Maybe you need to read more. Maybe you need to be more intelligent. Maybe you need to be nicer, kinder, more romantic. That never comes through the head. It's you guys need to settle. I don't want to change a thing about me. I don't want to learn more, do nothing more. You guys need to settle for
Okay, so quick
me.
question: if the government was to say, "Hey, fuck this shit. We about to." Matter of fact, you ever heard of the show Handmaid's Tale?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking her that.
Oh my bad.
No.
Okay, so basically in that show, long story short, the men basically were almost enslaving the women, forcing them to become basically they sex objects to reproduce.
You talking about our reality?
What?
Our reality?
No. But I'm just giving an example through a show. So I haven't watched it, but I know of it. So basically, if that was to happen here in America, would you thinking, oh, I'm not going to change and stuff like that, I don't care and stuff like that, would that be the best mindset for you to have when you need a defense against that?
Because I'm being enslaved by men
What
against
I'm
my will.
is that it's going to come a time that, like I told you, I gave y'all the Bible scripture talking about that, a few weeks ago. That towards the end of the days, you're going to really need your men. That's the reason why they're doing this. They're making it so difficult for us to be together because when that time comes, it's going to be hard for us to communicate because we can't get along.
Oh, okay. So because the government is gonna put us under such harsh conditions, we're gonna be forced to settle for y'all.
But Solo wouldn't qualify for that situation. So this is good stuff though. So like Solo wouldn't fall in that category as far as as far as the government assistance stuff that's being said, right? So let's say women like her, they're like, hey, that don't affect them. They get their money, they got jobs. And Jamie, so if you met a chick who you really wanted and she wanted you to level up, would you accept the challenge or like, nah, take me as I am, to hell with you? That is a good sign. I mean, for you to think it.
They don't want to do shit.
Why
They
are
want
you
us
thinking?
to settle for them.
I would say, yeah. If I meet a chick, man, we out here, bro. It ain't hard for us to meet somebody that's above us. It's
No,
financial.
the reason why I think and stop saying the y'all shit because I do what I do. I don't give a fuck who the hell you been dealing with and what you talking about.
Who you talking to?
You.
Who the fuck said y'all?
You did.
Okay.
It's
Never. I don't understand why you try to make this personal between you and I. We're talking about black men and black women. It's never me saying that I need you telling me to settle. I say y'all because
he
you
asked me a
represent
direct question
black
talking about me. Then
women.
you said
But
y'all,
no, but
which
then
means you included me.
you responded to me specifically. And I'm like, wait, we're not talking about me. We're talking about black women.
He
And
asked
you're
me
talking about
a
black men.
direct question.
Yes, but then you said I don't know who you've been dating with, but I'm like, who you talking to? Me?
Yeah, the difference is when I'm saying stuff, if I'm talking in general, I'm gonna talk in general. When I'm talking direct, I'm gonna say it directly.
But that's what I'm saying. Why are you making it directly to me?
Because you said y'all when he said something directly.
Yeah, black men.
Which I so happen to be one.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about you specifically.
Anyway, though, the reason why I thought, about it, is because I'm thinking like it's so many other. How I look at it, I can find another review of you. I ain't got to be trying to do all that to chase you. I'm not gonna chase you. That's the reason why I said that. Had to think on it.
Chase who?
If I let me get in right there, y'all.
I'm
And
done.
I'll shut up for the next 10 minutes. Because I want to go back to us being the prize of Solo. That's how we are the prize, because for the black men who are not like me, I suffer on purpose. And y'all heard me say that, so let me move on to the main point. You got some black men that's like, shit, I gotta jump through hoops to get a black woman. But if they go outside the black community, they get treated like kings. And that's as far as I can go. And I have to ask black men who have had that experience to come share their story. I choose to say, nah, bro, I know what I want, and I'm not settling. I'ma just grow up. I'm just suffer. That's discipline. That's it. That's all. So that's why I said we're the prize, because black men are desired. You might have said this earlier, Solo. Black men are desired by more than just black women. To a higher, and we could debate this, to a higher degree that black women are desired by other human race groups of men. And that's why I say we're the prize. Because for a black man,
but you do realize that you guys, first of all, you guys should not be dating outside of your race. White,
I just read the
Latinos,
scripture last
Asian
night. You're
people,
right.
they shouldn't even be on the radar. But you guys choose to date outside your race. It is what it is. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. But when it comes to black women and black men, black women, the women in any other race outside of, because I'm not talking about you guys dating outside of your race, other women wanting y'all. I mean, that's like Jamie would say, that's not a flex, but y'all consider it to be a flex, so y'all like to use it. So y'all say all the women want y'all. Okay, but I'm talking about between black women and black men. Black women should most definitely be the prize, but y'all done switched it. Where now y'all the prize. And
no, we're the prize. My bad.
Finish. If now y'all the prize. And then the issue is that a lot of y'all don't really qualify to even be the prize. But because it's such a small amount of black men, I would say eligible bachelors, and that's a men who halfway got their shit together. Then you got a group of men who just don't got their shit together, and no woman average on because an average black woman has a high school diploma, a college degree, I would say. So you would say you got the average black woman. Is she supposed to really settle for
I figured you was gonna say that.
that isn't on her level, isn't making the money she's making, isn't on there, haven't traveled the world, haven't tried anything straight up by Pookie and Ray Ray out the hood? No, she should not settle. And and that's the reason why you have so many black women who are single right now. It's not that it's our issue. That's not something that it's our issue. It's black men who needs to step up with however way you need to step up and be whoever the hell you want to be.
But it seemed like,
but then,
my bad, Solo. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Hey, I got a question though. So what if we step up? Let's say all of us step up. But since all of us are on that level, all of us only wanted the 8 and 9s. Y'all still be stepping.
Y'all want to date who?
I said, let's say all of us stepped up, and all of us said, "Oh well, since we got it like that, we only want 7, 8, 9s, and 10s." So you would be still stuck in a dilemma.
But at least y'all done stepped up. At least y'all married. At least y'all have finally found women who will date y'all motherfucking ass. Because
the reality
they
is
not really to date y'all ass.
The reality is, and I don't really care to speak.
I think men just don't want it no more. Honestly, that's my opinion.
I was about to say it a different way.
I think it's because y'all don't qualify.
I think that's the
How
best
many
part of the
times you gonna
conversation.
apply to a
I
job
think
that you
that's the
don't
best part of
qualify
the
for
conversation, Jamie. I ain't
before
gonna
you
lie to you.
realize that your ass don't qualify for the
Right,
job and
Jamie.
stop fucking applying?
Jamie, I've never heard a black woman say what Solo is saying right now, and I'm not
They
setting
keep
Solo.
thinking this crazy shit though, bro. I'm telling you.
But that's Jane.
This
That's
is
the
their
therapeutic.
mentality.
We got a black woman on the. We got her
yeah.
saying she's saying it. She's saying what I kind of thought and felt they think anyway. So she's actually courageous enough to say the shit. I appreciate that. But Solo on the black man side of things, we're not stepping. Well, I'm willing to step up. A lot of my black man brotherhood are not stepping up. They're stepping out. Them niggas is going to a whole nother human race group. They don't have the upbringing I had to say, nah, nigga, I know what I want. I'm not settling. I'm gonna just grow old and lonely. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get my flirt on here and there, and I'll just enjoy that. These niggas are stepping out, and then you already spoke on that, Solo. Like, hey, well, if they even thinking about stepping out, I don't even look this way. You said that already, so that's it. So, and Solo is saying, if they being bluntly honest with us, Jamie, and we don't have to agree on this, James. Solo is basically saying you niggas don't even qualify. I think that's the takeaway for me when we get off this show today, is that she's letting it be known just because a black chick might look average, that don't mean she has to behave or think average. And
No,
it's up.
Torrance, they want us to settle. Settle. Even though this person don't qualify for the job. Settle.
I think that's the best part of this conversation right there, y'all.
So
And I'm
all
not
I'm
taking sides. I'm trying to find what can help
of
us.
examples of women that decided to. I don't see him as average. I already see him as what he's going to become. And he became that. And they go on, and now they're together having a happy, whatever it is that the fuck they're having. What I'm saying is that everybody don't just become that dude like that in an instant. Actually, majority of them, on the average, become it anywhere between really about 40. That's really when most of them get it. So if they already have somebody when they reach there, then cool. If they don't, more than likely they're gonna go and just find somebody that, are pleasing to look at, youthful, respectful. That's what typically they do.
So, damn. Well, when we bring not dating outside your human race group, that lifts the conversation to a spiritual level, because I got the scripture. It's 1 Kings 11, 1 through 11. And that's where we learn why Solomon obedience wasn't stronger than his wisdom. So he had the wisdom, but he didn't have the obedience to God to say, God said, man, you can have all the women within your 12 tribes of Israel. When he went outside the 12 tribes, that was the cause of his downfall. I just read it last night. It's 1 Kings chapter 11, 1 through 11. And so when Solo say we shouldn't be dating outside our race, to each his own. Like I said, I'm not here to speak for a black man like that. I'm struggling my damn self trying to catch me a black woman. So that's it. That's all I got for right now. But, what?
Darla, I've been telling Jamie that as long as I've known him.
Uh-oh.
Literally, I've been telling him that as long as I've known him, that everything wrong with the black community is black women's fault. But I want to go up to a comment. Dorian asked me, do I believe in arranged marriages? I do. I would prefer me to arrange the marriage. If I was, I said if I had a country, I would dictate and I would arrange marriages.
Nah, true love. I prefer true love. My country would champion true love.
Love will come.
Those are the best stories. True love.
Once I force your ass, love will come.
It still don't trump true love. The true love make the best love stories, whether it's a book or a movie. True love make the best stories. Them Bunny and Clydes and the Love and Basketballs, those are the best. That Love and
Love
Basketball
and basketball ties. That's not a good.
although they was neighbors, that still wasn't an arranged relationship. That was true love. They both had
So,
something in common. Huh?
so Todd, if I hook you up, let's say for example, if I arrange your marriage, 3 years into the marriage, you are now in love. Is that a is that true love or no?
At that point, it would be true love.
So what's wrong with me arranging it?
And go back to what Jamie said.
What?
Man, the visual. So, and that's my
What?
flaw. That's my character
Oh,
flaw. No, you're right. Listen, that's Solo. The reason I culturally love you and Cairo, but you on the show right now, is that this is the shit we need to hear. So I've never been challenged like that before intellectually. So Taj, I set up in the ring. I hook you up with somebody. You're not even attracted to them on first sight. 2-3 years down the road, you crazy about this lady. Is that not true love? And I usually have instinct answers, and I gotta say I didn't have an instinct answer for that. I'm like, I guess that is true love. I've never been challenged like that before intellectually. You
yeah.
see what I'm
People they meet each other naturally and they ready get ready to be married. They don't love each other. Trust me.
What
They don't. A lot of reason why a lot of people are marrying now is because they settling.
what
They
pulled my
settling.
tongue?
A
What
lot of
pulled
people are
my tongue
settling.
out? You snatched the word. I was speechless because the true love scenario is the complete opposite. It's almost love at first sight. Once the romance wears off, and y'all heard me say this before, once the romance wears off, the relationship is damn near done. You hear me? So what you're saying is, but then what if I hook you up with somebody? Yeah, she might not be a 7 up, I mean, not might not be an 8, 9, 10. She's a 6, but this is a good Solo. I'm telling you and the rest of the world and everybody in the comment section and whoever listening, I've made those bad decisions in my past. To Jamie's point, nah, man, I got to have that. And that's ego. I'm being man enough to say it's ego, it's superficial. Oh, you need that eye candy. And your ass, you done passed up all these good women because what is you trying to do? Impressing some other niggas with just show that your chick look better than theirs? Is that what we going through, fellas? So I'm done. I'm back in the comment section letting y'all go at it. But this is what our spinoff show gonna be, y'all, about
And,
this type of shit right here.
and Taj, if I could add a recommendation for black men, I'm sure I've probably said this a million times, but it's so much more than if the girl is fine or not. You don't deal with a girl's bullshit just because she fine. That's crazy. You going through you get getting disrespected all because she fine or the sex is good. That's that's the same shit y'all tell us when y'all tell single moms. You knew Pookie wasn't no damn good. You knew Ray Ray wasn't no damn good when you met him. I don't feel bad for you. You knew he wasn't
I
shit
definitely
when
don't
you
feel
met
bad
him.
for them. I definitely don't feel bad for the ass. I'm sorry.
You had no business laying down, but then
Right.
we
You
not gonna
knew Pookie
excuse
Ray Ray.
y'all ass. We not finna give y'all no damn pass. Cause y'all picked the wrong girl that's been hitting on y'all, disrespecting y'all, don't allow y'all to lead, talking crazy, hitting, fighting, attitude. You can't. She
She
don't know
won't
what she
listen.
want to eat.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all settle for that shit. Don't come crying to us, cause single moms can't cry to y'all. Y'all don't give a fuck about what the fuck she got going on. She knew he wasn't no good when she met him.
I'm committed to getting to the bottom of this shit to my last breath, y'all. I want to narrow this shit down to a science as close as we can. This because we ain't going out like this as a community or as humanity. We're gonna fix our community first, but even with humanity like this, we got to get this shit down to a science. What you got, Jane?
I mean, pretty much, like I said, I don't rest my case on pretty much this situation on what it is. Like you said, Taj, even the top tier men that has it, men that are married and rich and successful, a lot of them are even saying the women today standards are too high. They're saying that shit. So that's how you know it's a problem.
It'll be hard to
So
get around
lower
that.
your
That's what
standards. Is
rich,
that the
married
recommendation,
men
Jamie?
Stir the
saying
pot a little bit.
Is to lower your standards. That's the recommendation you got.
what we're saying is the things that you look at as selling, you should probably reevaluate it and be like, okay, if we were to make a connection and grow together, he could get to that level that I want him to get to. But since I just want to go ahead and just wait on the finished package, I'm left somewhere by myself. And like I said, it's plenty of women that's your age and younger thought that in their earlier days. Once they hit their 40s, 50s, they regretted it. It's multiple stories of even the successful ones.
And you know what it is also? It's a whole bunch of single moms with men who they thought they had potential, and he left their ass with a motherfucking kid.
It's the
And
best
I
shit.
already don't gave you the data. See, they always love to go with a small percentage of shit. They always love to.
No, I'm just saying, like you're essentially telling us to maybe he don't have it, but you give him a chance and you can build him up. But then in the same breath,
The
when
ones
the
that they get
relationship
the kids
doesn't
with
work
and
out,
stuff, they
when the
don't
relationship
enjoy
does
that.
not work out, you say to her, not you, black men say to her, you knew he wasn't no good when you met him.
More than likely you did.
So
Yeah,
I
more
knew
than
you didn't
90%
qualify.
of the
And
time.
look, Taj. And I knew you didn't qualify when I met you. That's why I decided not to date
That's
you.
not the same
That
thing.
is like they exactly the same
It's not.
damn
The difference
thing.
is your message. See, this is the craziest part. Here's another crazy statistic. A lot of the women that these women end up getting pregnant by, I mean, a lot of the men that these women end up getting pregnant by, the 16% that I speak of, they already have children and they're getting you pregnant too. So he already didn't take care of his kids in a prior relationship. But a lot of them, oh, I like him, so maybe.
No, I'm giving him a chance, like you told us to do. Give him a
Oh, it's
chance and help
Well,
build him
it's
up.
not that, bro. See, because now you're just speaking to be right. You're not
No,
being.
no, no. I want you to apply the same logic to
It's
women
not the
when
same.
the shit don't work
It's not.
versus when it does work. I want you to apply the
This is just what
same
you do.
logic when it don't work, when it does work. That's what I want.
I said it's not the same, bro.
It is.
But like I said, look, let's talk about having children out of wedlock. 54% of the black men today don't have children at all. So that means it's not the majority simply of that. 30+% of them are already married when they have their children. That means 80+% of the black men aren't doing what you're talking about. And you got also factor in the percentage that is gay. So when we get done, the percentage that you're talking about is very, very low. So what I'm saying is the likelihood of that you're speaking of happening is lower. Sure, it can still happen, but life is about chances. And what you should do is put yourself in the best chance. It's
And
just
that's what we doing.
can you stop? Can you stop and let me freaking get done? You're not doing that.
And that's
You're just saying
exactly
stupid
what
shit
we
to be right.
doing. That's exactly
It's
what we
just
doing.
like
Putting ourselves in the best position. If you don't
all right.
qualify, this
Let me
shit don't.
finish. Let me
This shit
finish.
don't. This shit don't. Shit
Because
don't. Shit
I
don't make
definitely sat
sense.
there and sat quiet and to the point he
Jamie,
addressed me.
please. You've been
I
interrupting me
did.
this whole damn live. So I interrupt you one time and now you want to make a big deal about
No,
it.
bro,
Please.
you've been constantly doing that.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
a time where I
Okay.
had to for 5 minutes saying, let me land my plane. When you say something, what I do? Be quiet after.
That's a lie.
Bro, you stay saying stuff is a lie that you do know I got access to go run the footage back to prove I'm lying.
Jamie, please. Your ass been interrupting. You and
I'll,
Tom
I'll
both
bet
have
you
been
right now,
interrupting
I'll
me.
bet you $100 right now that we roll back this footage. Whenever you say that, I be quiet. I may have laughed, but I shut up. And I can guarantee you, when
Go,
I said it,
Jamie.
you kept
Go.
talking.
Go. Give us your point.
Exactly.
We waiting.
Now I don't damn near forgot because your ass wanted to keep talking. But
Oh,
what I
yeah.
was saying
I got a
is
quick question.
put it in the percentage. All you can do is put yourself in the best chance at it. It doesn't guarantee anything. That's just like for me being a sports guy. If you're a basketball player and you need your player to make a free throw, you're gonna put the best free throw shooter. You play ball, so you know this. You're gonna put your best free throw shooter at the line to
Yeah.
make the free throw. Is it guaranteed? No. But you love the chances that your 90% free throw shooter is going to bring it home for you compared to your 50% free throw shooter. It's the same shit with dating.
Can I respond to that or are you done?
Yes, I'm done now.
And that's what black women are doing. We're saying if you don't meet the qualifications that I have on my list, your ass is trash. Your ass is done. Go to the next girl and see if you qualify for what it is that she's wanting in a relationship. Because what we've seen is 2/3 of us growing up without both parents in the household. And what I'm saying is, that's the history of it. 2/3 of us grow up without both parents. And so what black women now are doing is saying, I want to set myself up with the best. If I'm deciding to have a family, I need the man to have this, so I can put myself in the best position to be able to create a functioning family. Not that I'm going to give somebody a chance that don't qualify, that don't, and hope and wish and pray that he makes a good father or makes a good husband. Just like I'm going to wish and pray that he makes a free throw. We're saying that we want him to be 100%, not 90%, not 80%, not 70%. We have
That's
every right.
Disney shit.
We have
Disney
every
shit.
right. We have every right to say you don't qualify. 98%. You're a 98% free throw shooter, but you ain't 100%. So I'm not picking you.
Nobody in the world is 100%. You know that, right?
That's what black women are saying. The only person on the live got a problem with that is you.
What? I'm saying, no, I don't have a problem with that. What I'm telling you is that you're lowering your percentages by some of the stuff that you're saying. And there's so many women that has that same mentality. That's what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to
Y'all
do
need to
anything.
shoot better
I
free
don't care
throws.
what it is you do. I really don't. Or any other one. But I'm just saying it is simple math for the women that are doing it.
Solo, I just sent you some research information. You ain't got to read it, but if you ever get some time, run it through AI, whatever you want to do, I would love to get your feedback on it. I've sent it to Jamie before a while back as well. Now this is great conversation, y'all. It sounds like what I'm getting from Solo is that the black women that are single, they okay with it and they not settling. The reason with some of the stuff Solo was saying is resonating with me is because I do pick up that vibe. Now, to your point, Jamie, like I'll have the confidence to approach a woman, but the vibe they kind of give me in return sometimes is exactly what Solo is describing it. But they're not saying it. So to hear Solo say it is like, they basically saying without saying, nigga, you ain't on my level yet. You need to go get your shit together. I see your confidence. This me speaking as a black woman looking at me. Yeah, nigga, we see your confidence. You got the confidence to approach me, but I could just scan you in a millisecond and tell you're not on my level yet. So go get your shit together and try that with somebody else. And Solo is actually saying it, like unapologetic about this shit. Now, to Jamie's point, Jamie, you saying 54% of us are pretty much in that boat. No kids. 54% of black men.
And look, here's another one I didn't add. 54% of us don't have any kid, and 60 plus of us make middle class level of money or higher.
So yeah, so black women.
What's Dara's point? You like usual. A lot of times y'all love to halfway listen to shit.
I don't know why you have to do all that and then expect people to just sit back and not respond to that.
Anyways, like I said,
keep it productive. Just keep it productive.
I said rich married men, meaning they're not complaining. They have a woman. They're looking at the shit from a lens where it doesn't bother them at all because they already have it. But they still see it like, damn, bro, it's rough out here. They want shit that they should know that they don't qualify.
That's
what I'm saying.
And you saying the top tier black men are saying that.
You remember you said Trick Daddy said it.
Yeah, he did. I was going to mention that earlier, but you went ahead and said that nigga straight up said black.
Matter of fact, a black man from another country came over here and said the same thing after living in America for 1 year.
I'm glad you put that out there. Go ahead, bro. I definitely thought about saying it earlier.
Just step up. I mean, all you're saying.
It's crazy, bro. And they still want to
Jamie's point.
Get your shit together so you can compete with the average women. I don't understand what the problem is and why
become
black men are sitting back
become
having a temper fucking
a top
tantrum
dude so
about why y'all don't qualify for average women. That's insane to me.
The problem is we want each other, and y'all want us to step up and qualify, and we're saying we think we're a good match for starters, and let's grow together from here.
And black women are saying no.
And that's the part I'll let Jamie speak for itself. I appreciate you saying that, Solo. That you're speaking on behalf. I'm not saying for black women, but you're saying black women overwhelmingly are saying no. Y'all niggas need to get y'all shit together. You're not the first black woman.
Y'all need to get y'all shit together. Get your shit together.
You gotta get your shit together.
Yeah, but now to Jamie's point, and you went ahead and name dropped it, so let's take it there. Trick Daddy did say that. He like black women need to lower these standards. What's your thoughts or response for that, Solo?
Black women don't need to lower their standards. If you got a standard that you say is a non-negotiable, absolutely not. Do not negotiate it. If you have a boundary, do not move your boundary. Just because obviously there is no forgiveness when you make mistakes and you're in a bad situation for the mistakes that you made. So don't move it. Let's see if he gets better in a few years. Let's see if he grows to the man. No. Because he ain't going to look at you and say, she not all that. She like a 2. But maybe if I fix her up, she can become a 8. Black men ain't doing that. If you ain't fine when he look at you, he ain't considering you. So why would if he don't meet your matches, why would you date him on potential if he's not gonna say, well, she got the potential to be fine? Why would you do that? No.
You see the trick? Because here's the trick. She gonna use the bottom of the barrel women, and I'm not using the bottom of the barrel men. I'm using average.
That's not the point.
That's what you did, though.
Okay, so let's say this. Okay, she a 5. She average.
Okay, I think a lot of
if a man says that, she ain't really my type, I usually date finer girls. He not gonna say, well, maybe if I fix her up, she can be a 10 that I usually date.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not
wasn't done
dropping or nothing like that. But I'm gonna say this: the woman that I was most in love with ever in my life, she was average. It was never the ones that looked really good. So I'm telling you, men do this shit all the time. It's more to it than that.
That's not what you said. You said all y'all to get you in the door is whether or not you cute or not.
I didn't say that. No. See, that's not what I said.
Oh my God.
I got to come in.
That's not what I said.
I got to come in and shut up.
The first thing that a man is looking at is the looks. Sure, that is the truth. That's what initially attracts him. But if he's not a top tier dude and he's an average dude, he's not going to have a problem with having a conversation with an average woman and then seeing if they're a match. That's what I'm saying. But a top tier dude, He's not going to look at that because he's like, hey, I don't have to. I got options.
And he got options. You beat me to it. He got options. I was about
That's
to say.
what I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
And
it
that's some
doesn't seem like black women are lowering their standards anytime fucking soon. So
Wonderful.
I'm happy for them. I'm happy for us. We went through a lot growing
Y'all
up. We went through a lot. We saw a lot, and we saying that's absolutely not the life I want.
Right.
For example, my granddaddy, he had 3 families in the same fucking neighborhood, and my grandmama never left him. Black women are saying, I'm not putting up with that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I want a man that is only for me.
Hey, I got a question though. Did your granddad take care of all of them?
I had that question too. I was thinking about it.
I think he took care of my grandma because she was the wife, and then he had baby mamas. I think that he probably helped. Yeah.
And they all knew about each other, right?
No,
They
I
didn't.
don't think they all know about each other.
All right.
But my point is that
are y'all planning on taking care of all of us? You already said we got to work.
No, my lady don't have to work.
Who said that? I didn't see she goes to right narrative. I never said that.
Oh my God.
I will hope my lady give me
again.
I will hope.
I don't know why it be so wild. Nothing. I'm muting myself.
Yeah, she's not gonna get retired in the first year, but gradually, that's the motivation. Hey, you 2-year tops, you retired. You ain't got to work no more.
Yeah, that for me, that's part of the reason why I be somewhat skeptical about even getting married, because I would love to, once I'm getting married, like say I'm in a relationship with her, right, and then I so happen to come up and I'm with her and we get married. I already know she was down with me already. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting married. Hey, we married. You ain't got to work at all. You can, if you choose to do so, cool. I think a lot of men feel that way, but they don't have the financial capabilities to being able to do it. So, they kind of be like, yeah, I would feel ashamed if I'm married and and it's like, but shoot, that's certain people. Everybody don't work like that. Some people be like, we can work this out together. And some women are absolutely on board with that.
Absolutely not.
I mean, that's fine. You're not, but hey, it's a lot of women who on board with it.
Then what's the problem? Then y'all should be married then. Because let you telling most average women. Let me stop.
I said some. Did I say most or all? No, I said some. And that's a small percentage today.
But you did say majority of us, right?
I said majority of you guys have the mentality you have. Yes, I did say that.
Yeah, and I'm happy. I wouldn't change a thing.
Wonderful. We're going to test this out 20 years. If the world don't change in a rapid way to the point Christ come back or something like that, 20 years from now, we're going to see what you're saying then.
I think the foreign thing going to stand solo up. Probably not even Caribbean, maybe after. Because if we go off the data you sharing with us, Jamie, it's going to be hard for her to find it. Because you're saying the percentages are just not there. 54% of
all I see, some of the most miserable women I've ever met are being married to a man that they settle for. Literally, some of the most miserable women.
And we need to hear that. That's the whole thing. We got to get this shit out. So both
they be fucking single moms with a whole goddamn husband.
They be single moms with a husband.
With a husband living in the house.
Okay.
I mean, and we just.
I
think that we've been told we need to pick better, and so we picking better.
Fathers now, what it is, fathers got to come back.
Jamie's giving us the data that ain't that much.
Darling, we're supposed to settle. We're supposed to settle, girl.
But if you want a Black American man,
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start. What I'm gonna do to start debunking a lot of this, I'm gonna start doing a mass search for married black women to get them on here so that you can see some of the shit I'm talking. That's where you can really get to the bottom. There's too many, like, I'm just saying, like, she's a single woman, and then no offense, but like the majority that's in the chat are also the same thing. So of course they're gonna say the same thing because that's their experience. But for the ones that went the other route and did become married and stuff like that, they probably
Make
have a
sure
different.
they happy. Being married isn't enough.
It
You
doesn't
make
matter.
sure they
It
married
doesn't
and
matter.
they
I
happy.
want to hear their story. That's what I'm saying. They could very well confirm some of the stuff that you're saying. But what I'm saying is the point is they could be it's married couples that's coming. We ain't got that couple, but a married woman or if she want to come with her husband. If most dudes ain't gonna be probably open to that, but let's say if that's the case.
Of course, top tier women
So
should have options. They have options. They have the option to be single.
right, we know that. So for black women, like you and others that are like you, do y'all have hope of meeting a black American man, or y'all looking outside the community?
I think that we all are open to it, but we're also open to being single, and we're okay with that. I know for me, um, if a man comes up to me and tries to ask me for my number and all of that, and I look at him and I say, he's attractive, because I tell him I'm not dating in a minute. So if he's attractive, I would say, yeah, you can get my number, and then I get to know you, right? And then when I find out whether or not you meet it, it depends on how far you get, right? But yeah, I think that most of us are open to it, but I think the issue that y'all are fighting with as black men is that you guys are in a dilemma. It's like, do you be with a man whether he's great or whether he's average, as in like what you want, or whether he's toxic, versus being single, versus being single. And a lot of women have found being single is something that they cherish, like being peaceful. You don't have to consider other people's opinions. You don't have to do all this extra work to make this relationship work. So you really are at whim, do what you want, say what you want, etc. And versus having to consider with the type of man that you're dating. So it's dating versus being single, and a lot of women have found a lot of peace in being single. Don't have to worry about certain shit like getting pregnant, STDs, shit like that, versus dealing with a man and bringing him into your world. So whether he's going to add value, then of course you may consider making room for that, making room for him, right? But if he's toxic, then you may consider, I'm not willing to give you any of my space. And so that's when they get pushed out. I do believe in marriage therapy. I think it's important, but I also think that it should be open communication between you two. Like, I should be able to speak with you about any and everything, and you should understand me, and I should understand you. I should consider your feelings, and you should consider my feelings. It's not a one-way street. So I think a lot of black women are open to dating, but are they gonna settle if a man isn't what they want, what they're looking for, what they're willing to integrate into their lives? Then you're competing with peace. Child, you can't say that. You can't say a man's job is to lead. They you can't say that, because if you tell a man that we want them to lead, they're gonna tell you as a black woman, I can't, because you need to listen. So just to reply to that comment, the other dude, what y'all asked me, Solo, would you date a 40-year-old version if he fit your criteria? Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed. I mean, him being a virgin, I mean, very important to me. I mean, you can always teach an old dog new tricks. And then he asked me something. Solo, would you date prior military? I guess you're asking me if I would date somebody that was in the military before. Yeah, I mean, I've dated people in the military, but I do know that there's a lot of infidelity going on in the military. So, but I would prefer that you be gone. I would prefer for you to be gone. I don't want you in the house with me all day. So yeah, I think I read all the comments that mentioned me.
Do you have a what's your type? Do you have a type like somebody?
Do I have a type of what?
Do you have a type, even if it's a person that's famous and married, that you can kind of use as a model?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you a man. You know who I'm really attracted to is Jaylen Brown. And the reason why I'm attracted to Jaylen Brown is because he's very smart. And I love a smart ass black man. I love a black man who's reading, who is interested in just broadening his brain and being intelligent. He's like a math genius. So I really am attracted to very smart men. And I like for them to be informed about what's going on. Just just intelligent, open to different perspectives. That's what I like. I like very smart men.
All right. Yeah, I sent you some research. When you get a chance, you don't have to read all that shit. If you want to run it through an AI, ChatGPT, or whichever one you use, I would love to hear your feedback on it.
What is it? I see it. Serial monogamy.
That's it. So if I could ask you, like, when you browse through the titles, if any of those titles stand out to you, then either you could read it or run it through the AI to see if anything stands out to you. Then I would want to hear your feedback. So at some point in the future,
what is this about?
It's really about it's the study of male-female relationships going back. I want to say millions of years, Solo.
Oh, okay.
So let me share something that stood out to me. Because you got experience in this area. It said that way back in the primitive days, the female mostly needed the male. It was more of a survival thing. The female needed the male to be there when she was pregnant, at least until the child was 4 years old. Now let's fast forward to 2026, Solo. The divorce rate, and you might know this already, the divorce rate today is at 4 years. And so the person who did the research was trying to make a connection to that. Like, it could be a primitive brain connection to that. Like, hey, if this guy, if things start going bad, as long as he stick around until the daughter or son is like 4 years old, the mother usually could, they move on and they have that oxytocin connection with their child. So they're saying it's a connection. So that's what stands out to me out of that report. It's other stuff in there as well. It's telling you why people cheat. Some of it is a chemical reaction. Some of it is a genetic reaction that goes beyond what you like, what stuff like that. Some of it is it's a biological attraction. So it's a lot in there. But I would love to hear your feedback on some of it when you get a chance to check them out. Like I said, you don't have to sit there and read all that shit. You can ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT, take this paragraph and summarize it for me to see if it piques my interest for me to read the whole 2, 3, 4 pages.
Mm.
But I think in the time I've gotten to know you, I'm really interested in hearing what stood out from the different headlines that's in that report. So they go all the way back to before civilization was created. They go beyond civilization. And then they bring us through civilization and tell us this is why women cheat, this is why men cheat. Do you know there's a cheating gene? So men and women have a cheating gene, and you can get at the most you can have 2 copies from both parents, which means a person is really, it's in that report. Like you got the gene, so let's say your dad cheated, your mom cheated, and both of them gave you the gene. The report is basically saying these are the women that kind of turn out to be hoes. Because they got both, and there's a bro. It's
crazy.
I sent it to you a while back.
Send it back to me. I read it.
They say the people who possess these cheating genes are pretty much they're promiscuous people because they can't help it. It's literally in their DNA.
That's very interesting.
You mentioned Trick Daddy earlier. I don't know if this is one of his popular songs, but growing up, he had a song that the chorus said, "You a hoe, but you can't help it."
Well, yeah, I remember you talking about that.
And I don't know if he knew about this knowledge or not, but his research confirms that statement. You a hoe, but you can't help it.
Hey, what I told you, the baby said, with the ones we dealing with today, you better off getting you a hoe and trying to get prevent her to stop.
Right.
Well, if y'all gonna, I have no problem with that as long as y'all don't be crying about how all women ain't shit, given that you trying to change a hoe that you know is a hoe. We just don't want to hear the complaints. Just like y'all don't want to hear single moms. We don't want to hear about y'all picking the wrong women. And then
that's the thing to both of y'all. This research is saying that the odds of getting that hoe to stop are not good because she may have both of those genes, which is genetically influencing her to do what she do. It's in that research. I just sent it to you. I think that's under it's a category called it's called clandestine adultery or some shit like that. Some fancy words are basically saying married couples cheating on each other, and it's saying that a partner is more likely to cheat with someone who has, I can't remember right, but they can have like a certain biological. They got this shit called the sweaty T-shirt. Check this out. I'll leave y'all alone after this. They got a sweaty T-shirt experiment where the lady or the guy can smell the T-shirts and be attracted to a certain. They don't even get to see the person. And what they're proving with this is the genetic attraction. So you smelling a sweaty T-shirt, and you're telling the survey, hey, whichever chick wore these panties here, that's the one I want. Now she could be unattractive. I won't know until I see her. But just off the scent, is the connection to me, and it goes up the same. So you would smell. You give you 5 sweaty T-shirts to smell solo, and you would tell the person, hey, I like the T-shirt number 4. I don't know how this guy look. I don't know his attitude, but just based off me sniffing the shirts, I'm attracted to shirt number 4. So I'm just sharing. I'm sharing y'all this stuff straight off my memory of the report I just sent. This is the stuff that stood out to me that I can just repeat off memory alone. But they got some interesting stuff in there. And I said this conversation moved me to say, man, let me send this shit to Solo and see whenever you got some feedback. And it might. I wouldn't be surprised if you've come across some stuff that can help all of us, you, me, Jamie, and everybody else in the comment section.
I don't, for Dwayne, to answer your question, I don't think watching porn is cheating, but a lot of people do. I mean, I think when it get to that point, you dealing with somebody that's probably insecure, and if that's a deal breaker for you, then maybe you shouldn't be dating this person. if she likes porn, then it's probably best that you don't and you got a problem with it, it's probably best you don't date her. I mean, ain't no point of dating her and then asking her to stop. That's a bit unreasonable, don't you think? That's what it's about. Accepting a person as is, as they are today, and then seeing if you can grow from that. Right? Nothing crazy. I ain't asking for a lot. Just asking for, you know, be a decent human being. What's wrong with that? But all I see said porn can be unrealistic. Yeah, um, I think it can be unrealistic. Um, I mean, yeah, I think it can. I think that's a part of the thrill, right?
Shit.
That's a part of the thrill, so that's okay. So what's wrong with that? All I see.
Shit. So that shit end like that.
Sean, Sean, now you know you're trying to start something. You know you can't hold men accountable for shit. So you can't tell them to know what they want. You can't tell they ass to lead. Okay, that's all the comments that me attended to me. I agree, and I think that men could go a lot further in their cheating game if they are upfront with women. A lot of men they say, "Well, I want to be monogamous," but they have no intention on being monogamous. But if they were to be honest with women, I think absolutely a lot of women would
I'm gonna
agree. A
tell
lot
you,
of women agree to it involuntarily.
I don't think that that's the case necessarily. I think when the dude first meet the girl that he may be really into, he think at that point that he could. But over time, the women start to come, he starts to become like, ugh. And the temptations kick in, and he so happened to do it. I don't think he knows at the exact moment. Majority.
Please, please, are you for real?
I'm dead
Okay.
serious.
Let you tell it, Jamie. Black men are the princes of the world, and they are perfect. If they
I'm
were
not even.
perfect, I don't
I didn't
think
even say
that
black
we.
men. I said
I
men.
I I wasn't done,
All
but
right.
I'm back on mute.
Would you agree with that though? So what I said is that I don't think that the men are intentionally, at least I would say a lot of them. I don't know if I'll even go as far as saying most, but I would say a lot. It's not their intentions to cheat on the girl. Let's say they meet a girl that they really, really like. They ended up falling in love with her. Let's say they even get married. It wasn't his intentions from the get go that, oh, I'm definitely gonna cheat on her. But I'm just gonna tell her what she want to hear so that I can get with her. At that moment, he probably felt like he couldn't. But throughout time, temptations may have kicked in with another woman, and it could end up happening like that. That's what I'm saying. So, do you agree that could a lot of the time be the case too? That's what it, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that some dudes could, yeah, very well. The ones that are players and stuff like that. But here's the thing: majority of men aren't players. Some of them may try to be, pretend to be, but majority of men aren't that. But also, I would say majority of men don't know how to resist temptation.
That's obedience versus intelligence. And a lot of times the intelligence went down. Yeah, it's like the obedience lose out. That's what happened to King Solomon.
That's the wisest man they ever lived.
I just read this shit. That nigga had 700 wives, 300 concubines. And his downfall was that the women from outside his culture was leading him astray.
See, I wouldn't have that issue.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have that issue because if God told me, hey, all the black women is free game. Just don't fuck with none of them other. I'll be perfectly fine with that. I appreciate that, man. You tell me all these fine ass black women, I can have all of them.
Just don't go outside here.
Just don't go fuck with none of the little white hoes over there. I'll be fine. Hey, that would have been a done deal, guy. I would have kept your commandment, my boy.
That's the wisest king in the Bible.
Yeah. I don't think most women consider watching porn cheating. I don't know if I'll say the same for men. Me, I mean, I don't care about. If I caught my girl watching porn, I wouldn't be pissed off about it. He just, if anything, I turn that shit off. I'm like, we're about to do the real thing. Yeah. I'm not gonna be pissed off about it.
Like if we together, clearly I'm not doing something right. You in there watching porn. That could be an insecure statement. That's like you got access to unlimited sex between me and my lady. Why is she watching porn? And you can get the real thing. Are you looking for ideas? I never experienced that. And I don't really watch porn. If I watch porn, it's because I came too fast and I might need it to help me get back up. For round two. What Talia? Talia came through the
She was in here earlier, but I think she gone now. Ain't how anyone in here now. It don't die down.
For sure. We're gonna figure this shit out.
Give me some more AI credits. Damn.
I'm finna go. Y'all ain't talking and Candy's about to come on.
All
right. So
All right.
Friday.
What'd you say?
Friday. We'll be back Friday.
I'm going to Senegal.
Yeah.
I took PTO.
You did what?
I took PTO.
Oh, you took PTO. What's
yes.
that?
Paid time off.
Paid time. I have a good time over
I
there.
might can do Sunday though, but Friday, I'm gonna be getting there in the morning. I'm gonna be just getting there.
It's all good.
All right.
Get some pictures of that lake for me.
Get you pictures of what?
That lake.
What lake?
In Senegal.
Oh, it's a lake?
Yeah, it's the pink one.
Oh, if I do that, I plan on sitting on the balcony watching the ocean. I don't want to do shit.
All right.
All right, bye y'all. Thank you, all I see.
All right, y'all. We out.